Marry me? Question mark.
Sorry, Soraya.
He does have a suit.
I got a suit all ready to go. Let's do this. I'm working on the message. I just want to get this game going, and then we'll get going. Um, okay, I gotta put on some fire music.
Yeah, the message isn't too pressing for right now. I just, you know, I wanted to start thinking about that.
Absolutely. Well, I promise. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's what I thought you were doing, frankly. So,
Okay, good. I'm really glad we were on the same page with that.
I figured that was considering, Anyway, we'll talk about
Hmm.
it. All right, welcome back, everybody. Can everybody hear the music, the sound, and all?
No.
Not, not yet.
I'll just crank it.
You guys hear it now?
Yeah, keep cranking it. It's gonna blast someone's eardrum out real soon.
Yeah, be careful.
It's going to be really funny when it just blows like you and Soraya's eardrums, and then we're like, no, we still can't hear it.
Okay, I will just reload the page, and that will solve all my problems forever.
Should.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Hey, I got great news for you folks. I started 2 new campaigns in the same week.
Hey.
So that was this campaign and my Wednesday game, and you guys thought of a party name before they did. So that
Hey,
I feel like
nice.
that's a victory. So be proud. Okay, last session, the word started to get around of your many heroics. Kalen began to spread tale of whatever your luncheon party name is.
Platinum Watch.
The Platinum Watch. That's right. That's sick. I love that. That's awesome.
So sick you didn't remember it.
So sick. I forgot what it was.
He has a lot of party names he has to remember,
That's
okay?
fair. That's fair.
The Platinum Watch. And work began apparently to sail in. You gained the attention of seemingly a number of people and factions. The first one that you visited was the Druids of Corvair. Selena Dewdrop and Talenta Jones joined the Wardens of the Woods and was assigned the role of going out to the farmland outside of town and taking care of some scarecrows that are terrorizing the farm folk. So that's where you went, but more messages have been received. Benrig was contacted by a Templar of the Silver Flame. A rather strange message found its way to Viatelli. Talenta has been hearing voices, and so on. And perhaps more will come out of the woodworks in due time, but for now, we are outside of Sharn. This is the farthest Nero you've ever been from the city.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's time to face the music, so to speak.
Yep.
So you guys come to, and I'll tell you what, my locals, so Viatelli and Nero, and I guess in part Talenta a little bit. Sharn, the reason why Sharn is a crazy tower city is because it's been built like in the middle of a mountainscape. There is no flatlands. Like, so you're like, how is there fucking farms? Like, what do you mean? Like, even you two locals, Viatelli and Nero, you've never heard of farms around Sharn, so you're like, okay, I guess we'll go save some farms I've never heard of. But sure enough, you come out here, and to be clear, it's not farmlands, it is just one farm in the middle of the mountains in Sharn. What do?
Holy crap, I didn't know there was a farm out here. Like, I also say, is this the place we're supposed to be?
Can I look around and see if I see any scarecrows terrorizing anything?
Look around, make a perception.
15. 15.
15. You don't see any scarecrows terrorizing anything, but you do see this old man come limping out of his house towards you, out of one of these farmhouses right in front of you. He's got literally like maybe a dozen teeth in his mouth. He's got a wooden pitchfork that he's using to like hobble towards you. And he's like, "Hey, come quick! Come quick! He comes running out. He says, my crops! You gotta save my crops!
Oh, by the way, Ryan, I cast Mage Armor on myself on our way here.
He goes, don't kill me!
That's all right. We're not gonna kill you.
Okay, great!
Did you talk to the druids and the big talking tree inside the city?
Whoa, no, I didn't know there was such thing in there, but you gotta help me with my crops!
Selena Dewdrop will fly over.
Oh, thank you, little. Is that a fairy? Holy shit! And you guys go. He goes, yeah, go get him, boys! And you guys go running into action. Ha ha ha! You go riding past this what looks to be like a really nice little hovel. There are admittedly some broken windows and maybe some walls that need a little bit of repair. But as you run out into the back, you see an empty tilled farm field and a number of scarecrows sort of bouncing around, hopping, cackling angrily as they like jump on top of like the tilled soil with no crops in them. Just sort of like yelling and screeching, like, fuck you! And you guys want to attack them? You want to fight?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Let's do this.
Okay, sure, why not? Yeah, sure, why
Perhaps we can reason with them.
not?
Why
Yeah, fighting sounds more fun.
You go right ahead.
I love you guys
Benrig
so
yells,
much.
"Quit tamping that soil!"
Is that an innuendo?
No.
It should be.
The gardening term, idiot.
Oh, fuck, I just closed it by accident. I'm really pissed at my music.
Kidding, Talia.
It's okay. I wouldn't understand gardening because all I do is reap.
Pain.
Oh, shit.
You never sow.
Talenta's soundtrack
No, but
is 3 Days Grace.
Creed.
John Williams.
Yeah,
No evanescence.
that's in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Evanescence.
If we get down to the evanescence level, then it's an Avengers level threat. Yeah.
I just see Talented Jones in his apartment going like, wake me up!
DEFCON 5.
For some reason, stabbing like these sandbags.
Punching his pillow.
Yeah, these falling sandbags from the ceiling that he set up.
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure I'm
Which he
last.
probably couldn't
It's a
lift up
6.
to the ceiling anyway.
You're like doing like Step Brothers, like karate in the garage to it. All right, let's do this. Who rolled a 20 plus?
Hold on, I was late to that draw. Please load. It makes it so much worse when it doesn't load. Okay. Okay, continue.
Okay, who rolled a 20 plus? Who rolled a 15 plus?
Me!
You. What'd you roll?
17.
17. Who rolled a 10 plus? Oh, Jesus. Who rolled a 5 plus?
8.
6.
6.
What the fuck, guys?
Who would like to go first, Ben Reagan?
I'm probably less dexterous. Dexterous.
Desperate or dexterous?
Yeah. Whatever that word is.
Nero got the 6, not Selena.
Oh, Nero got the 6, right. So Selena did better. So it's Nero and Benric. Who would like to go first?
Uh,
I'll go second. Better for
Okay.
cleric to be at the end.
okay.
Yeah, Telly, what'd you get?
4.
4. Okay, there we go.
Just put me at the bottom of the pile. That's fine.
Bender and Midell are just hanging out.
What the fuck is going on with my Sam, man? This is crazy. I got music playing and everything.
Those crazy ones.
Then I became a nonchalant male who can never outwardly project my emotions to other people. All it takes is once.
Oh, that's really stupid. I don't know what's going on with the sound. I'm going to work on it in the background here. But in the meantime, first up to bat is Tal'Dorei Jones. Da, 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 da. What do you do?
I wonder if they have a hard rock cover of that song. Kind of like
Probably.
Mjolnir mix. You know what I mean?
I got you. I'll bet you they do.
That'd be dope. Anyway. Okay. How far is that? Each tile is like, what, 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the nearest guy is 25 feet to get into melee.
Okay. I'll get within 10 feet of him.
Alright, and then 10 feet. Get to here, 10 feet.
Got it. And I believe, yeah, I'll pull out the whip, let it hang, and then draw the short sword, and yeah, I'll hit that motherfucker with the whip.
Got it. Go for it.
And how do the weapon masteries work?
Well, you
If
need a feature that lets you have weapon masteries, so usually like fighters and paladins get those. You can also take a feat that allows you to get those, but unless you have a feat that lets you access them, you can't use them.
Okay, I do.
Oh, cool.
So that'll be 6 to hit. That will be in 11.
11 to hit? That
Yeah.
one?
That'll hit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There's-
Ooh, max damage. That'll be 8 damage from that whip hit.
Whip hit.
And I like to think as he hits, he just kind of does a little swing around, and it smacks the scarecrow on the side of his scarecrow face. And then he just kind of like lets it continue to swing around, and he's still like spinning it. And
As a reminder, there was no sneak attack on this particular.
right, yeah.
Cool. Just make sure.
And I'll close the distance, which should be like
5 feet.
yeah. And yeah, I'll stab with the short sword.
Yeah, go for it. Both light weapons.
Excellent.
Are you guys hearing the music now? What the fuck? I can hear it fine. It's all your faults.
All equipment is
Yeah,
broken.
it's everybody
That's
else's fault, not mine.
It might be Zoom that's not picking it up, Ryan.
Oh, that's probably exactly what it is. Good thinking, Vietel. Oh,
Okay.
nah, I lost
Here
it.
it's here it there it is. There
Yeah,
it is.
damn it. Alright, there we go.
Oh, that did it, bud. That did it.
Well, I fucking did it there, bud.
Okay, short sword hit 25.
Yeah, roll some damage.
Got it. That'll be 9 damage. Also, from the whip, slow mastery, he will be reduced 10 feet. until the start of my next turn.
As a reminder, because it's a... Oh, it's weapon fighting. Very nice. Okay, yeah. 9 damage. Slowed. And beat them.
Say what?
He's slowed for 10 feet, is that what you said?
Yes.
How much damage?
For what? The short sword?
Short
sword? Short sword?
Okay.
I believe it was 9. I'll check.
Yeah. Cool. This is a pretty hurt Scarecrow. You're like within the hay off of it. It's like super damaged. Pretty darn hurt.
Yeah. And I probably should have started off with the short sword, but whatever, because the Vex Mastery, if you hit a creature with a short sword and deal damage to the creature, you have advantage on my next attack roll against that creature before the end of my next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I guess next turn, if it's still alive, I can hit with advantage.
Exactly.
Okay.
But that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Let's see. It's going to attack you with its fearsome claw. And that's only a 7 to hit.
That will not hit.
Man. Hell. I'm gonna move forward.
What is a frustrated scarecrow noise? I like it.
Maybe we got away with it if it wasn't for us meddlesome kids.
Oh my god.
That's what a very
Does
fierce.
it just
Thank
sound like
you.
a bag
Thank
of
you,
hay
sir.
just being ruffled?
Very immersed.
Yeah, it's like shh. No, it's it's like, where are you kids? Get off my field. They're very upset. Move a little more forward. This one is going to target the one with the giant fucking hammer. Move back a little bit because holy fuck, that's a big hammer. And it's gonna go. I'll be scared. I'm scared. Yeah. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. You are not scared. You don't know why to be scared. They look friendly enough. Why aren't you scared? I'm terrifying.
Is that what it sounds like?
Exactly. I shouldn't be moving around, but I am. That's so scary. Run. Woo! The next one is going to target you, Benrig. He's going to say, "Get out of my field!" Blah! He's going to go wisdom saving. According to the team,
That's gonna be a 19.
you're like,
No!
and they go, "Man, this is impossible!" And that's going to be their turn. Selena Dewdrop. You've probably met guys like this before. This is probably actually before, like, Scarecrows running around. That's like, yeah. They're not from your mom's court. They're from the bad guy court.
Oh, we're gonna go bop them then.
All bad guys.
Ryan, the music might be a little bit loud.
So now it's too loud.
No, just a little bit. Just for people.
You're fucking up my experience.
You're good. I'm just joking. Alright, Selena, fly in, hammer and toe. Really? Okay. Good. Well, we'll hit right into the pumpkin head.
Oh man, and two-handed damage is less than the one-handed damage.
Well, you're holding it one-handed because you have a shield, though, I thought. Oh, no,
I
you're...
took my shield off.
Oh, you took a shield off. Okay, how much was it?
6. But
That's
I'm
the
gonna
worst.
smite.
But you're gonna smite!
Yeah.
Oh! I'm gonna send you some power, maybe. Who knows? 2D. Plus your spell slot. And a bonus action, I believe.
Oh.
damage. You're a new paladin, right? Yeah. So this must be a bonus action at it. But you know.
Oh no, I'm in. I was like, yeah.
No, okay, gotcha.
Sorry.
It's all good. You bop him, and he's not quite dead, and you're like, oh, I want you to be dead. And then this, like, blast from the sky, a beam of harrowing divine light, smashes into your enemy. You're like, what the fuck? Woo! In that moment, you're gonna hear, and you're gonna see a black panther come diving off the side of a nearby house to protect you, Selena Dewdrop. I need to get a better panther mini, but for now we'll use it.
She has a beholder! Whatever the fuck.
Hello, Selena Dewdrop! It comes in. No. This panther dives off the roof of the house, dives in, and is going to attack. That is going to be 23 to hit. It will absolutely hit. That's going to be 8 points of slashing damage to the Scarecrow. It just starts teeth and claw rending into the Scarecrow, ripping the hay from it. He goes, "Not my hay!" And he's whooped out. All right. Look at Spoken.
Yeah.
All right. You go over and like.
Can I?
Okay, your turn.
Yeah.
Run over and go like boop, on her nose. She goes, and use her bonus action and nimble escape to disengage and run away.
No, Smokey!
Alright, it starts running away. That'll bring us to Benrig.
Don't you mean me?
Nero.
Nero! No, I meant Nero! Yeah, you're right! Okay, go ahead, Nero.
Okay, he's gonna like lean back and attack the one next to Tally there with Chill Touch.
Alright. He's in the way a bit. You want to move to a multiple shot?
I already rolled.
Alright, fair enough. We'll have half cover. So what'd you roll?
1.
You rolled a natural 1.
He did that shit on purpose.
Yeah! You're like, hold still.
That is a lie. Let's tell it. And he jumps out in the way of the ball.
Roll attack roll against Talenta Jones.
Okay, hang on.
Ow!
You better kill me.
Now it's a 15.
The 15 hit tally.
Let me check.
Please no.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh no.
Ooh, roll some damage. In fairness, Nero, you're not like a military individual. You don't know about like safe use of magic.
Okay, it's only 2.
So you're like,
I'm down. I was just like,
You're not that weak. Come on.
you're like, watch out, Tally, and you fire it. Tally's like, what? And you get him in the face for 2 damage, and he hit you.
damn. He like looks back at you.
I told you to dodge. And you can't take regain hit points until my next turn.
This is all premeditated.
No, I swear to God, it's not.
You know, it's like, now I can be real. I can be the cool one.
Sorry.
Is there anything else you do in the turn?
I'm gonna move over to the side to get a better aim on the Scarecrow like I should have.
Okay. Over to the side, you better shot like a shadow. And there you kind of like...
Not quite that close, but yeah.
It's not too close.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay. That'll bring us to Benrig. Benrig, it's your turn.
Yes, sir. I am going to. Can I step up a little bit so that they're all within 30 feet?
Oh, hell yes.
Or if they're already.
No, you're gonna do a little 10-footer forward, but then they're in the
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, I'll do that, and as I do, I'll hold on to my holy symbol, and I'll do a prayer, and as I do, I'll kind of pray to Tal'Dorei, the goddess of the sun and the hearth, and I will do a channel divinity turn undead and kind of glow a little bit.
Blast out a turn undead. No, a blast goes out and emulates across all of the scarecrows. You go. Nah, what was that? Unfortunately, they don't.
That's okay. Alright, bonus action. I don't have anything. Okay.
Fair enough. That'll bring us to your turn, Vietali. There's scarecrows and
Bonus action, I will apparate my sword. Move. I'll move kind of on the diagonal 30 feet towards the one that isn't engaged.
Okay. Like so.
Yep. And that still puts me out of melee range. And action will be a little Eldritch Blast for this guy, because he's just there.
This is good work. Go for it.
AC 15?
That will hit. Roll some damage.
Oops. Oh, there it is. 7.
Damage, alright. You blast him and he goes, oh, now my hay! Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's all of my economies.
Good. Alenta Jones, it's your turn.
Don't forget, you have advantage
Yeah, you have advantage.
until the end of your turn.
See, that's that Gyasi talking, and I appreciate you for that. Okay, I do have advantage, and matter of fact, I'll start with the short sword this time
Alright.
at advantage.
Advantage.
Ooh, crit fish. That was not a crit. 24 to hit.
24 most certainly hits. Roll some damage.
All right,
Sneak attack.
all right, and sneak attack is 1d6.
1d6 at this time.
Yes. That will be a grand total of 12 damage.
And he goes, no. As he falls to the ground, dead, defeated, and now just a useless scarecrow.
Is his gut torn open and he's just bleeding out straw?
He's going, no! As he's pulling straw out of himself, like, no! And then he dies.
Medic! And,
I mean, I think he's trying to pull it back in technically, but yeah.
No, go back in my stuffing! Ah!
Jesus Christ.
Just laying there going, not my stick! My stick's broken! And he can't. I've fallen and I can't get up! Nah!
I'll step on his head as I walk past him.
Ow! Kind of rude.
Is he dead?
Yeah. Alright, fine, I'll be dead.
Okay, how far is the one in front of Viatelli di Fiarla? The Italian Irishman.
25. 25 feet to get into melee, but you can do a whip at 20.
Yeah, I'll do a whip.
Alright, you run in. Go for it.
Hell yeah. This will. Oh, it's okay. So Vex only works to the creature that you hit. Understood. Okay. Rolling to hit. Does a 21 hit?
21. That's good.
Okay. Oh my god, dude. I only roll max damage with this fucking whip. That will be 8 damage.
Hell yeah. Ah, now I'm slower. No.
Yeah. How much more feet do I have of movement? 10? Okay. And I think I'll just kind of backpedal a bit. 10 feet.
Goes, oh, you think that's gonna save you? Yeah.
I'm coming. I'm
gonna get you.
Yeah, rogues have disengage.
That's true.
Not at my level.
Really? Oh, yeah. Scarecrow turns. There you go. Brother, a terrifying gaze. Look on them. Try the fearsome claw. All right, brother. Ah! This one's going to attack you there, Lady Princessalina Drop of the Summer Court. Go. Ugh. 8. This is not even paying attention to it. Oh no! And you're like, I'm so sad! As you lean back, he like swipes and misses. Ah! Damn it! And this one is gonna go. I'm going after you, wit boy! Actually, I'll stand within 5 feet of both of you so I can get you on my next turn, because that's a tactically sound idea. And he's going to strike at you, Tally. Oh no, the dice is gone, so and that's going to be a 9 to hit.
Will not hit.
Fucking hell, I suck at rolling with him.
Keep rolling like that.
Very good.
They all have those nights, right? Also, they have a fucking +3 to hit, so...
Well,
You know,
the game was rigged from the start.
the game was rigged from the start. I was like, oh, I'm making this a little hard for them. I don't know. Alright, Selena, what do you do? You're running away.
I'm gonna spot the scarecrow.
Hell yeah. Again.
Oh no, I gotta.
Try and swing it, but you're just not paying attention. You're more worried about Smokey running away after you boop.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna run after Smokey.
He goes, haha! Opportunity attack! You didn't expect this, did you? Haha! Natural two. No, it's a 4. Your girl's a 7. Oh, they're so fast! And you go running after Smokey. Smokey goes, meow, and is going to bonus action disengage. Then is gonna dash. It's gonna just run the fuck out of there. Doesn't want to get booped from you.
Reaction?
Bonus action disengage. Reaction. I hit him with my warhammer. You're like, bye, Smokey. Smokey's like, meow, and just fucking peeling off. Those one too many boops.
Oh man.
Actually, she's pretty fast. She's got like a 50. Oh, everything already. Alright. That'll bring us to Nero. Nero, you're in such we're in an advantageous position. Tally keeps getting in your way. It's really not your fault. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna move to a better position to the left there to hit that one in the middle.
Right, you go over. I imagine Nero in the background, like, running left and right to try and get into... And then you finally, like, there! And then you fire, go ahead.
I'm going to do Mind Sliver.
Mind Sliver! Intelligence save?
Intelligence save 13.
That, going to be a failure.
Mm-hmm. And that's also going to be 2 points of psychic damage, but it also... And it subtracts 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before my end of my next turn.
Got it. It was not my weakness! My brain! Oh wait! I do have a brain! Wizard of Oz.
If I only had a brain. Dude, I was waiting for the opportunity to sing that.
Yeah.
We have something close to a lion. That's a scarecrow. Now you just need a warforged.
Hey! So you know, I'm a spirit of vengeance! Yep.
Sure.
Spirit of vengeance! Down to this farm! Blah! Is there
Sure. That's all.
Alright, that'll bring us to Fenrig. Fenrig, what are you doing?
I am going to. Does anyone look hurt? Like, I know Talenta got hit once.
No, nobody's been hurt other than the Scarecrows. They can...
Okay, yeah.
I got hit
Benner-
by a non-scarecrow.
Okay. Bender's gonna wholeheartedly run up with his mace and try and bonk this guy.
Yeah, bonk is a key word. Alright, go for it.
Oh, with a +3, 22 to hit.
22 definitely.
Nice. It's gonna be 6 damage.
6 damage. Ouch. Not 6 damage, that's my weakness! You definitely, you get him good. He's like, really hurt, this is a very hurt spell.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna hold my shield up and just be ready.
Fantastic. Viatelli, what do you do? There's 2 more. Damage on that guy.
Yeah, we might as well hit the guy that I'm in melee with.
Enough.
We'll do a little booming blade action, because why wouldn't I? But it's probably not going to matter, because I got to an 11.
11 will hit, roll some damage.
And that'll be 9 points of damage? 10 points of damage. 9 points of slashing, 1 point of thunder.
You get like across your arm, and the Scarecrow falls, destroyed in defeat.
And then move. I will move adjacent to the other one.
All right. So you do.
And bonus action. I'm gonna collect a little bit of ice armor.
Spiky ice armor is collected from the most very well done. Alright, that is all. Lenta Jones. Then we do it.
Yeah, I think I can. I will go for a... Can I go for non-lethal?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Then I will do kind of a pommel strike with the short sword to his scarecrow face.
Okay, you run in for a flank, presumably.
Yes.
All right, you have advantage and sneak attack. Go for it.
21 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll some damage.
Plus the additional 8 damage. Some low rolls.
8 damage. How do you want to kill the last, or knock out the last scarecrow?
I think Viatelli, Benrig, and I were all kind of like taking hacks at him, and then as Viatelli is about to attack, I like wrap the whip around his foot, kind of bring him down. Viatelli gets his strike in, and then when he turns around to see like what grabbed his foot, like I'm already there, like with the pommel.
You guys are just. Everybody goes, nah, I'm unconscious. Nah, I'm scared. I can't get a concussion because I'm just made of hay. Oh.
For the world! The world!
Oh, the world! He definitely like cut off like his head, but he's like a weird possessed scarecrow thing. So the head sits there and goes, no, not my body. My worst weakness getting removed, decapitated. No.
Cool. Is that the last one?
That was the last one. You guys did it. You saved the day.
Got it.
Non-undead's piss Benrig off now.
All right.
The old man's
Can I-
like, hey, you did it! Where you saved the farm?
Hey, do you have any idea why these things became alive?
I don't know.
They said something about it.
You keep freezing, son.
I believe this guy.
You keep glitching, Nira.
Keep freezing when you sleep. Say that again.
Do I believe this guy?
Oh, what? Oh, no. Yeah, go ahead. Roll a...
What? No. I mean, yeah, roll for it.
Roll an insight check.
Yeah, heads up, my connection is unstable, by the way.
What?
10.
10?
Instability's
You
never
don't
good.
believe him for a second.
The guy, I looked at it, like, the skeptical look like, you buy this guy's saying?
I don't buy anything that anyone ever has. Can I pick up the head of the scarecrow?
Oh, no, I've been picked up. This is so emasculating.
And I just want to kind of hide it behind my back as I walk over to the gentleman.
There you go. Alright, you walk over to him. Well, thank you, sir.
Are you sure that you don't know why these scarecrows were here?
Listen, all I know, I tell you what, I've been trying to grow crops on this here mountainside land for too long, and these mountains, they ain't got the most fertile soil, no sir. But I till, and I buy them beans, and they don't grow none. And, you see, so, you know, I've done be praying real hard for the harvest to come.
Who?
I pray to Sybaris to try and grow up all my stuff.
Sybaris?
Sybaris.
Sybaris.
Do I know who that is?
What Sybaris is?
What kind of check?
Religion.
A 10? Good job, guys.
22.
Yeah, you guys all roll very good. So, basically, like it's very simple. Like the ancient mythology of Eberron is in the beginning there were 3 dragons, Sybaris, Kyber, and Eberron. And like, details. Sybaris decided that he was cooler than the other 2, so he like turned around and fucked up Kyber because he wanted to be the best. And then Eberron was like, dude, that's not cool. So they got into a battle, and Eberron was like, damn, he's stronger than me. So Eberron basically like wrapped himself around Kyber to like imprison him inside of his own body. And that's sort of like the creation story of Eberron is that there's the dragon below, known as Sybaris. There is the Eberron, which is like the world above. And then there is a ring of crystals and asteroids that circles around Eberron, known as Kyber.
Ryan, that is completely correct, except you mixed the 2 dragons up. Kyber is the dragon below, Sybaris is the dragon above.
Correct, yes. Kyber is the dragon below. So he would have said that. He said, I was praying to Kyber.
Was he praying to Kyber because Kyber's the bad one? That's
what he said. He said, I was praying to Kyber. I'm live. You're all like, ooh. That's basically like the devil, right? So you're like,
it's a lot of fiends pop out of Kyber, so yeah.
So that's the thing is like Eberron's the world above, and then if you go into Kyber, the world below, that's where you find demons and aberrations and devils, and like that's hell, basically. Yeah, in Eberron mythos. But he's sitting there going, I pray as hard as I could to Kyber, make my crops grow, and then all my scarecrows done come alive.
Did the crops grow though?
No, not really. These damn mountains. They said I couldn't grow nothing on them, and I told them I prove them wrong.
Hey, maybe try praying to Sybaris.
Sybaris that's the evil one.
No. Sybaris is the good. Sybaris and Eberron are the good ones. Kyber's the evil dragon.
No. Sybaris the evil one for sure.
Hey, can you hold on to this for me?
Dragon below.
No, Kyber's the dragon below.
No, Kyber's the dragon who floats around.
Well, that explains a lot.
I would be happy to go into a theology lesson with him.
Okay, I'll tell you what, Benrick, make him a persuasion check to prove him that you know what you're talking about when it comes to theology.
Persuasion?
It can be an intelligence-based persuasion if you want.
Yeah, can you make an indoctrination check, please?
Could it be like religion in that sense then, or
sure,
or investigation, like any int skill, or?
Sure, it could be religion or persuasion, your choice. Prove to him that you know your religion good.
It's kind of like a religion-based charisma check.
17.
17? Yeah, you start going on about, Sybaris is known as the Golden, which was created by magic, and everyone's considered the gentle and the cruel as the Kyber, which lurks below.
As a point, Benrick, being a cleric, takes a neutral approach. Not like, this is good, this is bad. Kyber is below. Sybaris is above. Just saying who is who, not opinions, just objectively.
Got it. So you just sort of objectively go into like a theology lesson about the original creation myth and the religion of the dragon below and like talking stuff that you know is like he's not gonna totally understand, but it's gonna blow his top off and he's gonna realize you're right.
Well, and at least he knows I'm not talking from opinion. I'm at least talking just from how it be. Yeah, cool. That's all. And then, is it the only question I would have? Is it only you on the farm here?
Yeah, just me. So what you're saying is, I've been praying to the dragon below?
It appears so. And instead of sending crops, he sent vessels of his creation of some sort.
I've been such a fool.
It's okay. Here, pray with me, and I'll pray with him.
I don't want to pray to Kyber no more. He'll get down on his knees. He's like, who are we praying to? I don't know who to pray to no more.
Here, a simple prayer to Sybaris, to my faith, the sovereign host. Perhaps they can bolster your crops. Just a simple prayer.
And you're sure that Sybaris is he's the ring around the world one?
As far as I'm aware, yes, and everything I've read.
Okay, I pray with you. I pray with you, holy man. I pray with you.
Yeah.
Oh, dragon above! Oh,
Yeah, I'll hold his hand. I'll hold his hand through this process. Let him do it.
Oh, let there be crops and forgive me for my trespasses.
I lean over to Viatilli and say, it does make more sense to talk to pray to Eberron because he is the world, and the crops come out of the world. Not sure why he doesn't do that, but okay.
Tally takes his hat off and just puts it on his chest. Wow. He prays like this.
He goes, I don't know how many them sovereigns are. I don't even know their names none, but I've done one of the crops that would prove all them folk in Sharn to know that crop can't grow on this mountain, sovereign host, sir. And he just starts screaming at the top of his lungs.
This is real worship.
Cool. And then as he's just rambling, I think I'll turn everyone. I think our work here is done. Here.
Yeah. I toss the I look to the old man and I'm like, hey, can you hold this for me? And I'll just throw the scarecrow head at him.
Hey, Allie? Perhaps when we get back to the gentleman who asked us to investigate this particular situation, perhaps they have someone who may be able to perhaps advise on crops that would be best suited to this kind of location, and they might be able to come down and lend this man a hand.
Yeah, they probably could. But you can't really fix well, that would just be wrong if I finish that sentence. Yeah. Sorry. I mean, hell, they could fucking bring up plants out of the dirt here if they wanted.
Well, I'm thinking maybe, there's a better crop.
I mean, maybe. I feel like a farmer, well, any other farmer would have tried many different types of crops and, every time they failed, get a new one.
You're talking about sending some of them druids to come here and corrupt my lands and
he's a bigot.
They're not going to corrupt
souls to the undying corn. I know it's true.
That I don't think they're. Yeah, these guys aren't undead. They'll just.
I not know my Sybaris from Kaiba, but I know for real true the druids sold them souls to the undying corn for real.
Okay, that's enough. Let's get going. Neo just starts walking.
You'll be having some company here in a little bit of time, and they'll try to help you grow some plants here, okay?
About time Sharn started trying to invest into the irrigation agricultural ways around Sharn finally.
That's all very wonderful, but it won't be the city of Sharn.
I'm Sharn proud, Important produce from other places is wrong.
Talenta will take his hat back on and the bars for the movie, like, and then he'll walk off, and he'll say, "Damn it, I forgot. I had it before I came up with the cinematic thing." It's like, you shouldn't be.
But, by the way, did we ever get his name?
You never asked for my name. You walked away, didn't you?
I don't care.
Goodbye, strangers. Whoever's you was saved my farm. Goodbye now.
What? What's your name again?
What?
What's your name again?
What?
Your name.
That's my name. It's what?
Your name is what?
What? My name is what?
What?
My name is
Ezekiel.
Marshall.
Fuck you, Ezekiel.
Fuck you, Ezekiel.
His name's Ezekiel? Okay.
What's your name?
Could you make it what his name was?
Good Master Watt.
He said his name is Wyatt Herschel.
And-
Oh, Wyatt. Oh, Farmer
Wyatt
Wyatt.
Herschel.
Okay.
I knew what I was doing.
Farmer
Yeah.
Wyatt. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I'll just call him Farmer Wyatt. Let's get back.
Wyatt Herschel will now be the most primary NPC in the game for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Viatelli is going to be specifically slow going
Okay.
because he's going to stop and say, that group of folks who just saved your farm,
Uh-huh.
they are known as the Platinum Watch.
Wow. Platinum Watch. I'll remember the name.
And I don't know a lot. Actually, I don't know much at all about farming, but I'm given to understand that there are perhaps herbs that grow well in hilly, mountainous terrain. And that may be an opportunity.
We think he said has looked just like this guy.
You look Ryan. You sound exactly how this guy looks.
I think.
What? What?
Because, oh, herbs! I don't grow none of that marijuana, sir. I don't know, sir. I do not. But I told my grandpappy told me potato, best fruit to grow.
May the blight not rise to meet you. Have a pleasant day.
Blight? What the what? And you walk away. But not the blight. And you leave Wyatt behind.
Is that a wooden
So-
pitchfork?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to say a wooden trident. Which you hear wooden trident and you don't think of a damn pitchfork, you know?
All right.
Chronicles.
You obviously have not used them a lot. I
Guess
always
not.
do. And the wooden ones are actually historically not all that uncommon.
Mm.
But they're usually made out of one piece. And they take about
Oh.
a year or so to make because they kind of bonsai grow the branches to get the forks that they want onto them.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know why you
Weird
just wouldn't
shit
carve
that
it out.
lives in my brain rent free, and that's on the list.
And that's why we keep you around.
I thought it was just for suggesting some old coot in the hills grow pot instead of potatoes.
Well,
You got he's a little high strung. Teensy bit high strung, that guy.
oh no, the desert and the mountains. We're here.
And yes, indeed. Sure enough, you make your way back to Terminus Station. Victorious and successful, you have saved the only farm around Sharn from certain destruction by the hands of some scarecrows. Level 2 shit, yo.
I thought we were heading back to the Druid place.
Yeah, you can head back. This is just the first stop into the city.
Okay.
Let's head over there.
Yeah, you two need to go get paid. so the
Yeah.
rest of us can get paid.
Yeah, I've been offered a meeting at the Drunken Dragon tonight.
What are you doing there?
I've been offered a meet, some work. I'll scope it out, check it out, and come back and
Right.
see what I have.
Who's the client?
Not sure, some guy called oh god, what was his name, Ryan? It was I have the paper with me.
Let's see.
Devil Starstrong.
Yeah, that's it. That Davil. Star Song. That's nice.
That name ring any bells, Ryan?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, do I recognize that name at all?
Maybe a history check.
Okay. Seven.
You know very little about the criminal underworld, it seems.
At least haven't heard of this guy before.
I'm not a criminal, okay? I just steal shit.
Not criminal if they don't find out you did it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna make my way over there. Viatelli, I know you got an invitation for that too, but didn't you say you got an invitation for somewhere else tonight?
I have tickets to the opera, and I'm going because it has class. I mean, the Drunken Dragon is fine. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah, you're not gonna see a bar fight start at the opera.
no. You know, I don't need a mosquito-sized hickey.
This is one reason. I don't go there much. I'll start walking over the door and
Not to mention.
seeing what I can scrounge up. I'll meet you guys back up here later tonight. And I guess I'm out, Ryan.
Alright.
I thought we were going to back to.
I need to get paid, so you two need to get paid.
Gordon, Jared, Falcon.
Sounds like you're dividing and conquering a little bit. We got someone going to the opera, someone going to the Drunken
Wait, I want
Dragon.
to go to opera too. What time is it?
Fuck. About that time. We'll say that, like, you want to go to the opera? You're not going to have time to get into like something really pretty, but you could make it. You have to go in what you're wearing, though.
Well, I'm wearing a princess outfit, so.
Tally will continue walking until he gets to the druid place.
As God looks down and says, you're not going to be able to wear your prettiest dress. Tally keeps walking. Alright, well, you guys can, like, meet there, I guess, right?
Yeah. I'll hail a cab to get everybody's fucking money, I guess.
Alright, you're gonna go try and get the Lyrandar Sky Coach before anybody else can?
Yeah.
Alright, you run up there before anybody else can. Dover's like, he goes, well, hey, how's it going? You're looking to use the Silver Pegasus, sir? You ready to go travel into Sharn? Night plans?
Yes, please.
Alright, where are we going?
We're going to the Upper East Side.
Alright, what does the Upper East Side mean?
I don't know. I know that there's a lot of famous people that live up there. People who make too much money to spend.
Are you talking about the district we went to earlier today where you were forced to buy all those permits and such?
No, not that one. The brighter, sunnier one.
You gotta give me a name here, buddy.
The one with the talking tree?
There's a lot of very shiny, nice looking places.
Talking tree?
Oh, you want to go to the talking tree? Oh, okay. Well, why didn't you say so? All right, let's go to the talking tree.
Oh, Calabasas. Sorry.
Right. You want to go to the Falcon Mirror State?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Up in North Edge. All right, let's go. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it costs 2 silver. So I'll charge you a gold.
A gold? Life don't get no cheaper, does it?
No, sir. But play your cards right, you get richer, right?
That's what they always say.
That's right. Well, as soon as I got that gold, I'll take you all the way up to Upper North Edge.
Here you go.
Thank you, sir. All right. Hop aboard. One man flying wheel squad. Let's go.
Alrighty. Thank you.
And you hop aboard and you're gonna fly off, and you're gonna get there in 5, 10, 15, 20. You get there in about 25 minutes. You're pretty much going to the opposite side of Sharn. So it's going to take about 25 minutes to get there, but you will get there. What is anyone else doing?
Well, looking up and seeing the Sky Coach head off, I guess I'm walking to the up.
You are at an Orion station. You could purchase the services of an Orion carriage, which is the second.
Oh, that's much better. Absolutely.
Excellent. Princess Selena, are you joining Viatelli on his magic carriage ride?
Yeah.
All right. You guys make your way over to the Orion station. I should drop one of these carriages in. But you see this like really cool looking carriage. It is. Let me see if I can find a picture of one of these carriages because they're pretty cool. Give me the Orion carriage.
Sorry.
No problem. Let's see here. What are we used to? We are. Yeah, Orion carriage. Oh yeah, here they are. They're cool. So you walk over to this carriage, which is. It looks like an. Oh, that's definitely not an Orion carriage. Whoops. Never mind, it's fine. You walk over to this carriage. It's got a lovely canvas top decorated in the unicorn sigil of House Orion. You see that the wheels themselves seem to glow magically and almost float off of the side of the actual carriage, but are bound to it by magic. The carriage driver, wearing House Orion livery, is going to say, "Welcome aboard the House Orion carriage. Where can I take you today?"
We're headed to the Art Temple Theater, please.
Then that is where I'll take you. He will say, it was going to be 2 copper reward. What did you say you were going?
The Art Temple Theater.
Art Temple Theater. Very fancy. That is going to be in Upper Memphis. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. That'll be 3 wards, which means 6 copper pieces.
6. Oh. I'll handle the carriage ride, Princess.
There goes. Well, lovely. Hop aboard. And with that, you guys hop aboard, and the carriage will spring to life, and it will start moving down the road, propelled by no horses or mounts of any kind. The wheels just begin to turn all on their own with a whirl of powerful magic. Excellent.
Hey, Denver, you didn't want to go to the opera?
You gotta speak up.
Denver, you didn't want to go to the opera?
I was possibly hoping to meet with fellow Kandariks I think are in the station. Uh, but I could potentially wait. Is that right? There is isn't there like a bank thing in the station? That's
Not in
all right.
not in the station, no.
Oh, I thought there were like a Kandarik like place. All good. Then yeah, I guess I'll just come.
Yeah, sorry, not in the station, unfortunately. But there's definitely Kandariks around Sharn if you wanted to go seek them out. Like,
Yeah, no worries. I thought I remembered there was like a bank or something, a hold or something, but it's all good.
you guys did visit a civic house that was connected to Kandarik, but that was like that was in one of the upper districts. That was quite far away.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll join. Yeah, Selena, I haven't ever been to an opera, but perhaps now's the time
Is he
for.
dressed for it?
Well, probably not. What are you wearing, Benrick?
Like a traveling, like cleric robe. I don't think it would be like necessarily distressed, but like yeah, like cleric robes.
I don't think you'll live up to the dress code.
If he's coming as your manservant, it may be acceptable.
Perhaps, but what did the invitation say?
The invitation said, working on it. Where are you?
It's okay. Or alternatively, I could go seek out the Templars.
Templars could be good.
It says to meet at intermission, private box C. Formal attire is required for attendance.
Yeah, definitely can't. So I think I'm gonna go. Sorry, go ahead. Couldn't hear you.
We can go shopping. We can buy you something nice. At least I can.
Is Lady Dewdrop already dressed to the attire?
Yeah, I'm not wearing my prettiest dress, but I am wearing a really pretty.
Acceptable. Okay. I appreciate it, Lady Dewdrop. Perhaps another day we will find me some nice garb. I'm gonna go to this other temple and see what these Templars are asking about.
Okay, well, have a good night.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
The party gets back to town and goes everywhere.
Okay, you guys just divide like an explosion hit or something.
Or a virus, depending on your perspective.
Yeah. So the woman at the side of the carriage she would identify herself as Tal'Dorei Orion. She says, "Are you the guys that who moved into the penthouses upstairs?"
Indeed, we are.
Well, hey, congratulations. And listen, I work out of Terminus Station a lot, so if you ever need my carriage, I try and stick around. So maybe we'll get to know each other.
I would think that is going to be quite likely.
All right. And she will just kind of keep you on your way. Very fancy carriage. This is your riding in style, to be sure. So you guys are going, Telly and Selena, to very nice place to right now. And where is everyone else off to? Benrig, you wanted to go see... you want to go track down some Kandariks, or do you want to go
I was gonna go to the Church of the Silver Flame.
Got it.
If I have to get my own transportation there, I'll do that too.
Yeah, you can hunt down a carriage or something if you like, or you can just walk it, or whatever you want. What would you like to do?
Do I have like a rough idea of how long it would be if I would walk?
Good question.
Half an hour, hours.
If you ask around House Orion, they'll tell you where you can find the place in question. I'm just going to go find it for you. The Cathedral of Cleansing Flame was where you were told to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Central, which means you would have to cross. Well, you're on Tavix Landing, right? So you have to cross Tavix Landing. So that's 1 hour, and a half, 2 hour. It would take you 2.5 hours to walk there.
Couple-hour walk. Okay. Yeah, I would. Torley was the lady's name of House Orion. What was her name?
Tolri. Yeah. So she's about to take off with these two. Maybe she can.
Yeah. I'll just say, excuse me, Torley. May I commission a separate carriage to the Church of Cleansing Flame, Cathedral of Cleansing Flame, please?
Oh yeah. That's Middle Central. Yeah, I can drop you off on the way. That's no problem. That would be, let's see, 2, 4, 6, that would be 6 copper.
No problem at all. Thank you very much.
Right, hop aboard, and you'll be dropped off on the way there. And last but not least, Nero, you're going to the Drunken Dragon. How do you intend to get there?
It's the early evening, right?
Sorry?
It's early evening, right?
Yes.
I'm going to go the cheap way, by walking.
Fair enough.
I know my way around the city.
Sure you do. Which leaves... So Selena's going via Telly, Benrig is going to... Okay, we know where everyone's going. I'll just roll a dice, and we're going to see who we start with.
I think in the carriage, Benrig's probably talking to Talenta about some graphic scroll that he has that Talenta probably doesn't want to listen to, but yeah.
Talenta took a sky coach, man. He's not with you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Viatelli, actually. So he's just half talking to Viatelli.
Fair enough. So that is actually where we're going to start is in that carriage. So for the next... How long does it take while you're in the carriage? Cuts travel time in half, which is nice. So that's going to be half hour, basically an hour. After an hour and 15 minutes of Benrig saying, and then the Lord Sovereign came down and all of his saints at the two of you, Selena and Viatelli. Finally, the carriage comes to a halt, and Tolri will open the door and say, Lord Kandaric, Lord Benrig de Kandaric, we have arrived at the Cathedral of the Cleansing Flame.
Thank you very much, Tolri. I don't know, Flipper, Gold. Thank you. If there's a way in which I need a carriage back later, and I'm not with my compatriots, is there a way I can call for one, or...
It shouldn't be too hard to find. We're all over the city.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Viatelli, Princess, enjoy.
It was a pleasure to enjoy your company. Good luck with your meeting.
Thank you.
Benrig steps out.
God, I hate cultists.
Nice.
Oh, that was so nice. So nice to talk to Viatelli. Lady Dewdrop's so interesting.
Alright, I was going to do it chronological, but we're going to do it this way. The dice favor Benrig to go first. What are you doing, Callie? Oh, she's got your bowl. That's fine. Okay. And last to get there will be Nero. So we'll deal with Benrig, then we'll swap back to Tally, and then continue with the chronology in proper succession. So, let's take a look. Let's crack on. So, you come to the Cathedral of Cleansing Flame. Let's see how that goes for you. Cathedral Cleansing Flame. Cathedral Cleansing Flame. Here we go. Okay. trying to find a nice little description for you. Okay, you approach the Cathedral of Cleansing Flame. You have not been a follower of the the Silver Flame, but, it's good to expand and all of that. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble trying to find information on it here.
No worries. I know the lady that I met was Savra Bellabrenta? Templar Savra.
Got it. Yeah, no, I got it now. Shrines is home for shrines. Making sure I get the right one. My apologies. Temple, Church of the Silver Flames, which is, Cathedral of Cleansing. There we go.
Can I cast guidance on myself as I go in?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, here we go. My apologies, you got it. So, you are in the middle central plateau in Central District. It isn't as grand as maybe as you've expected from some of the cathedrals you've seen across the land, but it is imposing. It is very clean, and it's a towering structure of white stone and silver-chased pillars with Gothic arches despite all of the white marble. It is a tall spire crowned by a flame-shaped lantern that emits a soft, magical silvery glow here in twilight. As you walk into the interior, there is a silver brazier light that sits in the middle and acts as the central altar. In your silver flame, there will often be, in your sovereign host religion, there will be usually statues or altars dedicated to the various gods of the sovereign host. But here it is just one massive brazier with a flame of pure silver. And it's quite the sight.
Like an actual white flame in the middle?
Yeah, it's like a white silvery flame that almost like the Olympian fire for the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of burns, perhaps unendingly, who knows. And you are indeed going to come into contact with Templar Savra Belbranta, as she does notice your entrance. Comes over to you and she's going to say, I didn't, in all honesty, expect you to come. I had my doubts. Meaning no offense, of course, just could understand your skepticism if you had it. Honored that you have come.
Of course. I appreciate the invite. I think it would be ignorant to not appreciate and accept an invite such as the one you offered. This is a beautiful temple.
Yes, well, thank you for saying so. Certainly the most important one in Sharn, so here we find ourselves.
My eye twitches.
There you go, to the silver flame, That's what I mean.
Of course, I understand. It's...
This sweat be going down her forehead.
Yeah, I'll admit, I was skeptical, hearing that someone sounding imposing as yourself is searching for you is never necessarily a great thing. But my faith in the Sovereign stays strong, and faith that we can work together despite our collective differences.
May I ask, I'm the Sovereign Host, the Silver Flame. They're two different religions, but ones that have never clashed, at least not in any exceptional way, perhaps in theoretical or theological debate, perhaps, but I'm curious, why such intense reluctance? Is it just from dedication to your own faith, or do you for some reason have a reason to dislike the Silver Flame?
No, I admit I don't know much of the Silver Flame of the basis of your religion. Um, and in part that is my own ignorance. And I don't think it's necessarily apprehension. I just I when I look to the sovereign, I can draw strength from different sources from which I might need, and uh, those forces might not always be present. I might not always need to be strong and secure, or you know, blazing like the sun, but it's just multiple sources. That's all.
Very well.
Could you tell me of the Silver Flame?
I would be most happy to. I am no cleric, I am a knight, but I, I know enough, I would say, to put it plainly. The Sovereign Host, like many other religions, has a number of key tenets, and the ones of the Silver Flame are as such. The Silver Flame is a force for light that holds the fiends at bay. Those who seek to defend the innocent from evil can draw on the power of the flame. It is as simple as that. We seek pure evil, and we drive it back with the power of the Silver Flame. And just as you speak of the sun and its flame, our Silver Flame provides us with light and power just the same. Every mortal soul can find the light, inspire and guide others of virtuous behavior, and force is meant to be a last resort. I am a knight, and I am a Templar, and I am indeed a part of the military branch of Thrain, but I will do my best to try and use diplomacy before I must use the sword. And last but not least, listen to the voice of the flame, and beware the deceiving whispers of the shadow in the flame. Now, when the Silver Flame religion was developed, there was a great battle between who we consider to be the great martyr of our religion, who I don't know the name of off the top of my head. She does. Hang on a second. Let me get you that name. It is a pretty important name in their religion here. Tira Miron. Tira Miron, centuries ago, went to battle against an ancient and powerful demon, and that was chained within the world, but it broke free from its bonds and unleashed terrible suffering on the lands of Thrain. And we would have been destroyed if not for Tira Miron. She was no mighty warrior. She was a paladin, but she wasn't a barbaric warrior of might and axe and fury. But she went to battle against this mighty fiend in the name of the Silver Flame, and when it became clear that she could not overcome or destroy the fiend, she gave her life in sacrifice and combined her spirit with the light of the Silver Flame itself and bound the demon once more in the flame itself. So, you see, our religion teaches us that there can be those who are misguided in their theologies and their beliefs, and to be wary of that, be wary of corruption, to listen to the voice of the flame, but beware the darkness within it. So, we acknowledge that the Silver Flame is imperfect, and that it needs to be tempered with wisdom. And that is the short of it. As I'm sure you can relate, theology is expansive, but that is the short of our religion.
Of course, thank you. You painted a very very nice picture. I think I can understand more of your religion. As I say that, can I just do an insight check in my head to the things that she's not mentioning? Of like what my house has said, of like what's the burning books that they've done, what's the radical side of that unending faith.
Absolutely.
And I can do any kind of check, yeah.
Yeah, maybe a religion check.
Oh, fuck's sake. It's gonna be a 10 on a natural one.
I'm still going to give you some. I think the most glaring one is that they have led crusades in the past to exterminate evil creatures. And, you know, history hasn't always looked kind on those crusades. wondering if they went a little overboard, if it was a little overly zealous. The largest one being it was known as the Purge of the Lycanthrope, where lycanthropy was running rampant, so they named a great crusade and hunted down lycanthropes across the land. And as I said, there is some debate about if that was as just as Brain claims it to be, and if they went a little overboard, a little overzealous. So for the 10, that's the most basic one I'll give you.
Yeah, it's all good.
Another example.
Yeah, it's okay. Worst case scenario, I'm liking what she's saying.
Like
exactly. Hate you. Well, thank you, Saver. That's a very nice picture you painted. Might I ask if I was to kind of open myself up to work on behalf of the Silver Flame, what might I be doing? Would it be, as you said, that sword arm, or more of the diplomacy side?
It would, unfortunately, well, I suppose a bit of both. It would be a bit of both. Obviously, as our tenants command, we would hope that violence is perhaps a last resort, but you do not belong to the faith of the Silver Flame, and we would not expect you to do so. The Templars of the Silver Flame are, of course, indebted to the Silver Flame itself, but to Thrain and to general goodness. So, if you wish to join the Templars of the Silver Flame, it means by no means do you have to fall away from your own faith of the Sovereign Host, or even besmirch it. We would hope that by joining our Templar ranks, that maybe you might begin to learn of the Silver Flame, and maybe that's a gate that opens for you, maybe not. But the important part is that we'll be facing down evil that needs to be faced down.
I understand. Well, I can't speak for my entire group, which I'm sure you've heard of, but it seems we are looking only for more work. So I'd be happy to act as branch of communication between our services and the church.
Okay. Then, if you would wish to, there is a small ceremony, it's very small, but we would require you to undertake a ceremony of swearing in to our order. If you would wish to undertake this crusade against evil.
Of course, and just in diligence sake, say at a point I find myself where my values aren't necessarily aligning with the church's anymore, is there an opportunity in which we can part ways?
It's not for life. I suppose nothing is for life, but that is to say we're not going to hunt you down as a heretic if you decide to leave by any means.
Thank you. Well, that's all I'd like to hear. Purely that I can help and not have it haunt me in the future.
Very well.
I'd be happy to help with this ceremony in any way if I could.
Well, I'm afraid the ceremony is for you, my friend. But you are most welcome to it. And if ever came a time that the Silver Flame was a religion that you held true to your heart, I would be willing to hold another ceremony to help ingratiate you truly into our faith. But for now, the Templar order.
Thank you.
She'll bring you over to the brazier, and she'll say, "Now you will swear this oath on the Silver Flame." And she will draw her sword, and she will say, she'll tap one of your shoulders, and she will say, "You, Lord Benric de Condark, swear on the Silver Flame to find and destroy evil in all of its forms."
I do.
she will tap your other shoulder, and she will say, "Do you, Lord Benric de Condaric, swear to practice wisdom, to hear the voice within the flame, but be careful of deceptions and whispers of the shadows beneath?"
I will.
And then she will remove her sword and put it before her, and she'll say, "Then rise, a Templar of the Silver Flame."
Stand up.
And she will say, "Congratulations, and welcome to our order." And she will clasp your hand,
Yeah.
and say, "Very good." And she'll put her sword away and say, "Well then, true work can begin. Let us see to it that evil is purged from this land, perhaps." So, I already have a mission that I would give to you. I am aware that you have friends, and they may come along, of course, to help you in your duties. But if you're ready, I would love to brief you on your first mission.
Please do. Also, in the meantime, can I just do a religion check on if I feel tarnished for doing such?
Sure, make a
internally?
religion check to see if what you have done is blasphemy.
24.
24. You clearly hold the faith of the sovereign host in your heart. And my first question to you, to answer your question, do you feel you have blasphemed?
No, because I think that even if meta knowledge, it might be hard for Benric to get out of this. He does truly believe that he holds the sovereign first, and that he's acting as a Templar to help them.
Then, as long
He
as...
believes he's doing good.
Yes. So you're doing good. Other religions exist in and around you. There's nothing saying that you need to like get into a theological debate with everybody you come across who doesn't believe in you adamantly. So you hold the faith of the sovereign host in your heart, and you mean to follow their tenets. There's no reason why, if your goals align with the Silver Flames, that both can't exist in the same space.
Awesome. Yeah. When Benric feels that reassurance, he kind of holds his holy symbol and says, "Thank you, Savra. I appreciate it. I would love to hear of the mission."
Excellent. Well, we have heard that the Boromar clan are paying gains in Lower Tavix Landing. To attack suspected House Tarkanan members. Fights are breaking out in the war daily, and we wish for you to try and... We need to send a message to these thugs that future altercations just simply will not be tolerated. This gang war is running rampant and needs to be contained.
I understand. If my group is to get into contact of one of these conflicts, or even one of the House Tarkanan, how can I communicate that we are friend?
I leave that to you. This will be an effort between diplomacy and force, and my religion would dictate to use force as a last resort. So that would be my hope as well.
Understood.
The important
I will
message peace, and that it will not be tolerated. However you go about that, I'm sure the Silver Flame will guide you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I would love to just take a walk around the temple if that would be allowed. Maybe look, yeah. And he'll just do a wander around, look at like a library, and yeah.
Yeah, there's no libraries, and this is very similar to like a cathedral, like a Christian cathedral, where there are like
pews and
exactly pews, stained glass windows. There is marble statues of saints and warriors. There's definitely like a darkness to this religion that is hopefully overshadowed by the light of the Silver Flame that sits in the middle. It's almost like all of the statues and all the stories are all sort of directed towards the center of the space where the brazier lies.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he'll just examine that. He'll look at that flame one more time, thinking about like that that martyr bound themselves with the demon, like, and that flame, and kind of the significance that it holds, and then yeah, he'll just say a little prayer to himself just as he walks out, and then grab a walk me down and wander back towards the house.
Understood. I'm just making sure I'm giving you the right ward here, because I don't want to like send you somewhere that makes no sense. Super quick. You guys live in Tabby's land. I wanna spread you out and explore the place. We're gonna say north edge. It was lower north edge they were sending you.
Okay, lower north edge of Tavik's Landing.
Well, north edge is the district, so no Tabby's land.
Oh, got it.
Lower north edge.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll probably grab an ale from a pub. Flick an extra copper so that he can take it to leave, and yeah.
Fair enough. A fine tip. Incredible. Okay, that was Benrig. So, rewinding the clock slightly, because Tally would have got to his location first with the Sky Coach. Tally, we will come to you. So where were you headed, Tally?
To
The Druids.
yeah, where the Kardashians live.
Right. The Tree Dashians.
Mm-hmm.
You make your way over there. You land. It only takes about 25 minutes. And as you do so, where is that little guy? Where's his mini? There he is. You enter and you see Green Singer Melanor Fellbranch sees you and he goes, "Ah, yes, welcome, Tally." And he kind of like looks around you and he goes, "Did the princess not come with you?"
They didn't make it.
Oh no, it didn't. Oh, you're being funny. Is that?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, great.
No, we all made it. It seemed the farmer, he prayed to the wrong god, essentially.
Ah. Well, that is bound to happen, as foolhardy as it is to try and farm these lands. We are still obligated to protect such souls. Let me take you to, Sort of grumbles and walks away, disappointed the princess is not here. Grumble, grumble, grumble. He says that. Grumble, grumble, grumble. And you approach the large tree, otherwise known as Archdruid Warden Jareth Volcon. Who
Did you
speaks
say male or female?
Well, it's a tree, so probably, but...
Don't give me that shit.
There's a masculine tone, I will
Okay.
say. It says, "Welcome back, Warden Talenta Jones. Is the
Hello?
princess..."
No, the princess is not with me.
"I'm just kidding. I am excited to see you as well, Mr. Jones."
You don't have to lie to me.
"I do not lie. It is good to see you return safe and sound, and perhaps successful even."
Yes. It would seem the farmer, being unable to grow anything in the harsh mountainous terrain outside of Sharn, and not having the knowledge of how the world came to be, if you were to believe theology. Yeah, he prayed to the wrong one. So the gift they bestowed was scarecrows instead of bountiful harvest.
That is unfortunate, but such things are bound to happen. Hopefully that individual learns to perhaps But there are better places to farm in the world than alone on the side of a mountain.
I was actually hoping if there was a individual that the druids could spare to perhaps assist this individual.
No.
No?
No, absolutely not. We don't want to encourage such behavior. No, I'm kidding. We could perhaps send a certain green singer out to provide some prosperity, though admittedly his farm will be a very small addition to the grander feeding required for Sharn. But it is his decision to be where he is, and so perhaps the green singer might take a moment off of his duties of waiting around diplomatically for the princess to show up, and perhaps provide some small druidic comforts. The green singer goes, "Brr. We'll see if I have time."
That would be most helpful to the farmer.
Indeed.
Also, a bit of knowledge as well would go a long way, or it may not, to that particular individual.
Well, we can only hope. Perhaps indeed the green singer will also maybe provide some guidance along the way.
Yeah, you'll love him.
No, I don't.
No.
No, perhaps not.
Absolutely the fuck not. Nope.
No, I have met him. He is a ridiculous person.
Indeed. And we arrive at the reason for me coming back.
You can go now, that's all. No, I'm kidding.
I don't think so.
Yes, what else is there? Yes, you seek tangible reward as well, I assume.
Well, I mean, there was some hazard involved.
In how would you prefer this payment? I'm led to believe that you're trying to furnish a rather large portion of buildings in Tavik's Landing, was it? We would be more than happy to help provide funds to aid in this endeavor, if that was your wish.
I mean, I'm sure that some people in my party would be open to that idea.
Excellent. Very well. Well, we will do that then. It sounds like.
I would like to see a bit more of a legitimate way of knowing how much you will send.
So here's the funny thing, and this is me talking, not the tree. Nowhere in the module does it mention reward at all, which is stupid. But I am going to definitely find...
Are you telling me that the only reward was becoming a part of the order?
Congratulations! No. Let's see... There's definitely going to be reward. I'm just trying to reason out the best way to go about that.
You mean to tell me that you live in this area, yet you do not have the funds to provide a party of 5?
Oh, we have the funds. I'm just...
You just don't want to give them. I understand.
I just
get it.
have fingers accessible to count my funds.
I have no idea why I expected anything different.
Give me a moment, you human. Let's see.
And a bigot as well.
What? And a bigot too. Okay.
Should have known they'd be humanist.
Pain in my ass.
Fucking CO2 breathers.
Fucking CO2. You say, I would be willing to pay 100 gold pieces for the service you have provided.
Per each member, or me to distribute to all of them?
You to distribute to all of them. Or funds to help with your resurrection of your property. You may choose.
What is the monetary value of the restorations to the property?
Well, I don't know. I'm a fucking tree. You're gonna have to bring me a number.
You didn't deal with coin before you decided to sit on the ground and grow?
I did, but that was 100 years ago, and this thing didn't grow overnight all around me.
Can you at least agree that you will provide the funds necessary to properly accommodate all 5 of our members?
Yeah, 100 gold pieces for your party, yes.
You said 100 gold.
Yes.
You also said there is a second reward. Alternate to the first.
Yes, indeed, an alternate. So,
Exactly.
I can pay you the 100 gold now, or you can hold off, and whenever you are ready for refurbishment of your establishment, we will be happy to help. Not cover the entire cost, but certainly help. And above the table is just to say, you're going to have to complete a certain number of faction missions in order to properly fund your estate. One faction isn't going to do it alone for the type of work that you're performing right now. So this is like 1/3 of the funds that you will need to refurbish your new property.
And just off the top of my head, how much do I figure it would cost to furnish our livings?
When you went over it, it was in the neighborhood of like 2,500 gold or somewhere north of that. So a third of it is a fucking fantastic deal.
That's. I wish you were here. That's
So-
literally all I want.
Yeah, it's anywhere from like, depending on yourselves, it's like anywhere from like 1,000 to like 2,000 plus gold to refurbish the place.
Okay.
I'll just say that's, I'll say via Tele you've worked with House Fjarlin, which isn't a business. You would probably, I mean, you're not here, but you would know that perhaps things can be negotiated, like they gave you like a baseline, things perhaps would be negotiated. But anyway, this is a very good deal they're offering you, above table.
Yeah. I would have known that if I would have heard those numbers.
That's
Yeah,
right.
but I will take the secondary offer. I think if you all were able to assist us with furnishing our place of residence, then that would be very valuable to us.
Very well. Then that is what we will do. I will warn, however, that in the future, for future missions that need doing, our faction is less of a monetary-based position. I'm willing to
I
offer
see.
this monetary aid through my own house's funds, but our faction is druidic, and we can provide many aids and many rewards, but perhaps in the forms of potions and items of nature with magic lightning and such.
I definitely see the benefit to our blossoming Get it? Relationship moving forward. And I can't necessarily speak for the rest of the party, but I am looking forward to seeing where this relationship goes.
Very well. Good luck. And keep safe on these streets. This little war that has broken out between the gangs has grown quite dangerous. We have our eyes on it as well.
Yes, I've seen it too. I am curious as to what the nature of this scuffle is.
As are we. As are we.
And don't worry yourself about me on the streets or our party. We already adopted someone from the streets anyway, so I think we're already indoctrinating him into the better ways of life. So,
Well, if anyone ever wishes to join with the Warden of the Woods and the better ways of life, as you say, they're always accepting new membership.
I'll keep that in mind. Be seeing you.
Be seeing you, Warden Talon.
And he'll walk off, hopefully before his sky coach is departed.
Yeah, it will remain. You're good.
Do I get the sense that the opera will be playing like right now?
Yeah. You're using the sky coach. You're moving pretty quick around town. You could probably get there in time if you wanted to.
Okay. Since I am not in haughty-taughty attire, well, I don't think I would be, based on my description, but...
Well, do you have fine clothing?
Maybe. But I want to break in to the opera, please.
You would like to break into the opera?
Yeah, can I go in through, I want to, like, have the sky coach fly by the building where the opera is housed, and I just want to... And then go in through some back doors until I get to, like, a gantry, you know, where all the stage lights are, and I just want to kind of, you know, watch.
Dover, your sky coach guy, Lyrandar, he says, I'm sorry, what? You want me to... I'm sorry, what are you saying? You want me to, like, fly by the roof so that you can break in?
Yeah. Give you 2 gold.
Okay. Sure.
Appreciate you.
And he will, he's like, alright, shit. You flip him 2 gold, and he's like, you didn't talk to me, letting me do this. And he will, he'll begin to fly you over there. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do this guy. Oh, okay. As you are boarding the sky coach, I'm gonna roll for it. I'm gonna be fair and roll for it. Nope. Okay. Moving right along. It's not gonna be you, Tally, unfortunately. We are going
What the
to...
fuck?
So you, like, get there, Tally, like, as the doors are opening, like, the opera hasn't even started, and you, like, roll me an acrobatics check to, like, jump onto the building and start infiltrating.
Hell yeah. 25.
25, you, like, do, like, a full flip. You're, like, flip on the building. You're doing some Assassin's Creed shit. Dover's like, God damn. And you,
I flick my hat at him as I do it.
Absolutely. He is exceptionally impressed. He's like, fuck me. You're gonna do pretty good. Make me a Thieves' Tools check to break into a window or something.
You got it. So when I do the thieves tools check, like, is there a way to?
You can add a custom skill to your skill set, and you can. Here, I'll do it for you right now. Do you have expertise with thieves tools?
I do have proficiency with thieves tools.
Just basic proficiency.
Yeah. And in sleight of hand, I mean.
So you could just roll sleight of hand if it's the same modifier and make your life easy.
It should be, yeah. Luck. That was worse.
If you refresh your page, I've added a custom skill to your sheet called Thieves Tools at the bottom, if you want to use that.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Cool. What'd you roll?
I rolled... it'll be a 14.
14. Can't quite get through that window, my friend.
Is there a...
It's not locked. There's no lock, but like you're having trouble. Like you've got the little thing, and you're putting it under to try and reach the like switch on the other side. You're just like, you can't quite slip it around to unhook the window. Unfortunately.
Okay. He'll just punch. This is like high up, right? Like this is like a really high up window.
Yeah.
Okay. He'll like sigh, and then he'll just like put an elbow through the thing and then unlock the window to open it.
Understood. You just slip in, walk in, dust yourself off. Luckily, you seem to be in some hallway that has to do with like it's basically like where all the like lights and illusionists work. So nobody's really up there right now. You're okay.
He'll kind of, kick the glass behind a plant or something.
Yeah.
If there is a plant, I don't know.
Yeah,
And then
we just kind of do a little.
Yeah.
Back. No one
And
will look at the window now.
I'll close the window, lock it again, and then I'll use my dagger and scrape off the remaining glass from the corners, as to make it just a hole, basically, and hope that no one notices that it's actually broken.
Fair enough. And you file your way in. Meanwhile, downstairs, Viatelli and Selena, you've shown up at the opera. You see many people very finely dressed. You two are also finely dressed for the occasion. I have not filled every seat in the opera house. I hope you don't mind. Your immersion isn't completely destroyed, but everything else you sacrifices.
Totally unplayable.
Yeah, I know. I haven't filled the 200 seats in my opera house. I'm sorry. You guys file in, and as you get to the opera house, they are going to say, "Oh, you're coming to the opera tonight. Do you have tickets?"
They'll be at will call for the Platinum Watch.
I see. Let me take a look around. I'm going to look around and is going to say, I'm afraid I don't have anything on word call for the Platinum Watch. As a reminder, the invitation was basically like show up at halftime and come meet us in our box. So it wasn't like you're invited to the opera, it's like come meet with us at halftime. So it's not, they didn't leave you tickets, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
But you guys can buy tickets.
We'll take 2, please.
Very well, sir. That'll be 2 gold each.
Okay.
Enjoy the show, Sir United.
Thank you.
That will put you like right down the kind of like middle, the middle center right there, and we're gonna begin to watch opera show. Okay, let's see. You guys sit down to watch the opera show, and it is titled "The Morning Sky." It is a 5-act show, apparently, and it begins with this spy who is tasked with, in the last war, seducing a Syrian noblewoman as part of a prophecy to avert the morning. And this lavish choral piece of evoking Thrain's righteous zeal plays, and it ends with basically this spy from Thrain infiltrating into the land of Syria and making it into the floating spires of the capital city of Metrol, where he meets Elaris, a gifted battle sorceress who mourns the loss of her comrades and seeks meaning in art. And that is where Act 1 comes to an end. At which point, you may go meet your contacts if you wish.
Shall we?
We shall, absolutely. She'll like fix her hair a little bit and polish her hammer and be ready to go.
You have a license after all, so you're good. You make your way up there. Fantastic.
What's Selena's passive perception?
It is 13.
As the lights are down for the show, and they come back up. You know how cats have got that night glow, if the lighting is right, where you can see the eye shine. Cats, dogs, lots of animals have it.
Yeah.
Diatelli has it.
Oh,
And it's a kind of a purple amethyst color.
Wow, your eyes are pretty.
Oh, it's a gift.
It sure is. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Well,
Reed,
let's
at level 2, he got 2 invocations, and one of them is Devil Sight.
Ah, clever. I like the flavor. Yeah, that's cool. Shall we go meet Deidre?
Box C, I do believe.
That's right.
Meet Castra.
I wrote that cat. Am I saying that right?
That's right now. You are set. It's Castra. P-A-S-R-A.
Oh.
Castra. Okay, you guys make it over to box C, and inside you are going to see 2 women. And as one stands up to greet you and the other turns, they are wearing different dresses, but you will note that they have almost identical appearance. One of them says, the one who stood up, says, "And you must be from the Platinum Watch. Helen has spoken at great lengths about the 2 of you. Welcome."
And thank you for the kind opportunity. Lady Castra?
Lady Dennis. I am Lady Tasra de Dennis, and this is my sister, Lady Talia de Dennis.
How may the Platinum Watch be of service to House Denise?
Layla says, "Please sit. Let us speak."
And Diatelli will adjust the chair for Princess Selena.
And she'll take it.
Very nice. Tasra will say, "Well, Let us be frank. Caitlin has worked with us for some time, here and there, being always a very good aid. And, well, he's worked with our organization for the greater good of Corvair, which is what we represent. You see, we belong to a faction known as the Sentinel Marshals. Are you aware of them?
Sure.
Well, the Sentinel Marshals are an international law enforcement agency that is commissioned by the Court Edicts to have diplomatic and law enforcing power across all of the nations. We are in fact the only faction in all of Corvair that has such powers to enforce the law without the need to worry about red tape. National red tape.
That would be of significant benefit. I would wager.
Indeed. Yes, and with all the troubles going on here in Sharn, we thought it high time that we outsourced a little bit more. Kaelin has always been an exceptional help and has been very intrinsic and forthright when it comes to the investigation regarding the missing dragons. But there's other things that need resolving around the city, and frankly, we're a little short-handed. It takes a long time to train to be a Sentinel Marshal. It's a very elite force that we represent. And we could use some help from outside sources. If you wish, we would very much like to, shall we say, how should we say it, Layla? It says, perhaps, outsource. And Tasra says, indeed. Perhaps outsource some new members of the Sentinel Marshals. Not to say that you would be Sentinel Marshals, but perhaps as a deputized by them, shall we say.
I think that sounds quite reasonable. We've, as a fledgling company, have already resolved a kidnapping and a missing persons case, which were co-terminus. So I think we would be well situated to be of service.
Excellent. Now, you must understand that this deputization, this membership is not given frivolously. You have achieved much and in the realm of good. But indeed, we seek people who hold similar interests as the Sentinel Marshals themselves. We're not looking for simple mercenaries, but individuals who are good-natured, who represent the integrity of lawfulness. And Layla goes, Tasper says, okay, maybe not lawfulness, but at least goodness, wanting to uphold the greater good in the city. Would you two count yourselves amongst such individuals? People of your party, perhaps?
Yes, I'm quite good. Loss can be a little overbearing sometimes, though, but I do think in goodness.
Of course. And that may work perfectly, as the Sentinel Marshals are quite great fans of cutting through red tape and certain pesky things that get in the way, such as,
bureaucracy.
What?
Bureaucracy.
Exactly right, bureaucracy. The law is a fine thing, but it does tend to get in the way sometimes when it gets a little overly convoluted.
I think we'll get along this time.
Excellent. Layla looks at you, Viatelli, and says, and what about you? How would you consider yourself someone who upholds the goodness of the world?
Doing the right thing is often the best way to facilitate appropriate culture. You cannot have, and he will gesture kind of languidly towards the stage, arts and music and acting without a civil arrangement. So I would say, as a member of House of Yarlin, that we are very much interested in a stable and productive society.
Tostra leans back, sort of nodding her head. Layla says, when you say this, do you mean that you think that laws are necessary to uphold order into allowing art to be conducted? Is that more to what you're referring? The law as opposed to just good for the sake of good?
The law provides a framework. Most of the time, it behaves in a way that is conducive to a well-run civil society that provides time and available income to enjoy the arts. Sometimes, as you have very eloquently pointed out, that the law can be the sand in the gears. And sometimes lubrication needs to be added to make sure that the wheels turn as they need to.
Very well. Very well. Well, I think, first and foremost, Princess Selena, I think it sounds like we will indeed get on famously. Good, and, the law being a bit pesky. And Viatelli, same for you. It sounds like art is a good thing, and you wish to see that done, and use the law when it's helpful, and when it gets in the way, maybe skitter around the side, which is what we Sentinel Marshals are all about. So, why don't we say that we have come to a lovely arrangement, and would like to organize a little deputization situation with certain members of the Platinum Watch. Now, we do know that there is some individuals in your companionship, and we don't want to name names, who do not like the law and kind of care about themselves and their personal wealth over the wealth of others. We would like to meet the rest of your group. You could perhaps come by to the station tomorrow, visit, and see who we like for deputization, who would like to be deputized.
I think that would be lovely. Now, please understand, I need to be completely forthright. The station right now it isn't guest-worthy space. It is very much in need of some significant tender loving care.
I understand. And thank you for your comments. And if you help us out and you are quite successful, we may be willing to invest some of the Sentinel Marshals' funds into yourselves to facilitate a good working future relationship perhaps one day.
That would be an excellent opportunity that I'm certain that as a whole we would be interested in pursuing, and as individual members perhaps more so or less so, but I'm certain as a whole the watch would be very interested in providing its assistance however it can.
Most excellent. Most excellent indeed. Well then, enjoy the rest of the show. We will leave you now as it seems that intermission is just about over. And we will meet you tomorrow. And we will wear perhaps something a little bit more for a new accommodation, as you suggest.
Indeed. Until tomorrow.
In this moment, the ceiling gives in, and falling into the box is Talenta Jones. As you all have come to a fine arrangement.
Ellie, nice to Robin.
I like what you did there. So we've reached an agreement then.
We certainly have.
Who are you?
Somewhere Benrig is cringing.
Talenta
Castro
Jones.
to Dennis, allow me to introduce Talenta Jones.
Ah, Talenta Jones. We have met. We've heard much about you. Welcome. We didn't know that you would be
Have you?
instead jumping in.
Well, it would seem that the attire for the evening was a bit stringent on myself.
I see. Well, they both kind of like chuckle a little bit. And they go, "Well, you're here now. You have made quite the entrance.
Indeed.
We will be looking forward to meeting you again tomorrow morning, as I'm sure your friends can put you in the loop as to our conversation."
Excellent.
Look up at the hole in the roof. Not my opera.
Yeah, there was water damage up there.
Seems like it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, not very load bearing.
Well, have a lovely day. Yeah.
Thank you. And to you. Please enjoy the rest of the performance.
Goodbye, you
My
two.
apologies about your box.
Oh, you have nothing to apologize for, Lord Yarn. Goodbye, Princess.
Bye.
That's all.
I apologize for the hole in the ceiling.
It was most unexpected. And that isn't necessarily bad.
It very much was unexpected.
You can go now. Those
Very well.
And we'll pull the drapes closed at the back of the box.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how about that first act? That was very interesting.
Riveting enough.
Yeah.
Settle in for Act 2.
Something to do that though.
Alright.
Do you guys have seats? Maybe.
Tally, why
I
don't
kind of
you
had to crane my
accompany?
head.
Why don't you accompany Selena back to our 2 seats? I'll see if any members of the cast would be willing to let me watch from the wings.
Oh, I don't mean to impose. I can go back.
You've
to
already
my seat.
done that. Not to worry. Just be thankful they aren't going to charge you the property damage.
Yeah.
Please enjoy the rest of the show.
You think I could sue? Because my hip is hurting quite a bit.
No, I think you're more likely to end up in jail for them.
Oh.
I think the less attention you draw to that particular situation, the better you will be served.
Got it. Well, Princess Selena, to our seats.
Let's go.
Luckily, it's dark enough inside that most people can't see your outfit tally, except for the people that you're like, "Oh, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, sorry, excuse me." No, like, oh.
Don't inhale that. That's drywall.
What the fuck?
As you go by, they're like, and then see you're dressed like a ruffian. As you go by, and you sit.
Great heavens!
Good heavens! You sit beside you like, "Hey, how you doing?" And this lady's like, "Ah, a vision. Have you seen this ruffian?" And they go back to watching Yonder. When so let's go to a break. 15-20 minutes. When we come back, we will head over to Nero. there is one other event that will occur at the opera before we call it over there. So. He says, goes down the line, he says, "Is he Star Song?" He's like, "No." "But you hit the Star Song?" "No." It's like, "Can I get anybody to say yes?" "No." "Okay, no." "Okay." He goes all the way down the line and he gets to you and he says, "You here to see Star Song?"
Yeah, that's Davil Star Song. Yeah, that's the guy.
Come with me.
Okay.
You follow the halfway in, the bouncers let you through, and you go somewhere you've never gone before on the Drunken Dragon. You go to the VIP lounge.
Ooh.
Takes you up the stairs, up back, around the performers. Up across the top stage where you can like look down on the whole scene. Through the back way and so on and so forth. So you get to this little, you've seen the VIPs up there where it's this little balcony that looks down on the stage and all the people partying closest to the stage. And this one halfling sitting there, watching the performance, and the halfling who brought you in says, "Take a seat here."
Okay.
You walk over. The halfling sort of reaches over, shake your hand. He says, "Nero Duskfall?"
Yeah, that's me.
"Pleasure to meet you, Davil Star Song."
Good to meet you. Nice spot you got.
"Yeah, thanks. Me and my friends, we like to take out the box every now and then. Let's get some drinks. Wave a hand, bring some drinks over. Pretty nice drinks, like really high-end liquor and all that stuff. And you guys start sharing some drinks. They say, "Your health, Duskfall, I've heard you finally got out of low Durham."
I got took a while, but I clawed my way out. Gonna be honest, I might miss that place a little bit.
Yeah, sure, can miss you. Was bitten by rats and maybe getting shanked in the night. Nothing like it.
Well, you always gotta remember where you're from, you know?
Sure, but you don't have to go back. But you can start moving up. That's the way you go. Now, listen, I'm from the Tal'Dorei Plains originally. You're Sharn through and through?
Oh yeah, born and raised.
Very nice, very nice. Well, I came here a few years back to help out the family. I assume you know what family I'm a part of?
I might have an idea.
Well, just so that there's no confusion, he whips up his arm, and you'll see the tattoo of the Boromar clan across. Brings it down. Now, don't get any ideas. I'm not here to make threats or nothing. I'm actually here to give you an opportunity.
What kind?
Well, listen. I know that you got into a scrape with some of my people, right? Tracking down that redhead guy, whatever his name is. Ilantar or something like that?
It was some guy, you know?
Sure. Look, you don't need to go into detail. That's not why I'm here. But here's why I am here. Because I know that you're not friends of the Boromar clan. Not particular. You're not friends of House Tarkanan either, it seems.
It was a rough introduction, if you could say that for sure.
Well, listen. And the music's loud, so you're kind of yelling through the music at each other. And he says, "Listen, that's why I brought you here. See, I come from a bit of a, shall we say, a group of like-minded thinkers within the Boromar clan. The old man, he's gone a little far. You know, things are escalating. Things are going crazy. It's not how the Boromar clan has ever traditionally done business. We're meant to be low key, gambling, drugs, prostitutes. That's more what Boromar clan is supposed to be about. But now we got all this gang wars and violence, people dying. It's just not good for business.
It gets a lot of eyes on you. Not how I like to do it either.
Well, let me just say to you, I come representing a faction within the faction. We call ourselves the High Raptors. And, we're looking perhaps to make a change in leadership happen.
High Raptors, huh?
Right?
Nice name.
I was actually brought in from out of town, not by the old man, but someone close to him. Someone who I think a lot of us in the Boromar clan would be interested in the High Sea. So, I'm here to do some moving and shaking on behalf of the High Raptors, and let's just say we like some of the work that you've done, Mr.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to get your attention.
Very good, you've gotten our attention. A while back we actually tried to take over House Arcan sort of in a shadow way, but pull the strings and stuff, sort of we say a secret partner, but it didn't quite work out. Set us back on. Now we're looking to move in on different turf, on proper Boromar turf. Sharing a lot of information, and that's because we think you understand the one principle that any successful thief can follow if he's going to survive in it, which is to a degree, honor among thieves, and also a mutual understanding that rats don't make it out alive.
I see what you mean.
Listen, I want to offer you membership in the High Raptors. Only you. I know that you're traveling around with your new band of do-gooders, but we don't like them. They're not like you. They don't get the city like you do. They don't get the business like you do. You know what I mean? So, we'd like to offer you membership with the High Raptors, jobs, scratch, come down low. Friends can help out if they're able to keep their mouths shut.
Might depend on the work with some of them, to be honest.
Well, that's your decision, friend. You can join, try and deal with it yourself. Go make new friends. I don't give a shit. You just need people who get it done. You need reliable people. Because you know what? Someone sees a group of halflings walking down the street. We need people outside.
Exactly. Can't do anything by yourself. I mean, you can't do everything by yourself.
You're right. If you think about it, you're ready to go right now, then you're ready to go right now, and that's all well and good. But think about it, understand, figure out that you've, kind of. Well, I've already said it. Rats don't make it long in this business.
When you say rats
don't make it long in this business.
don't make it long?
Right, rats don't make it long in this business. I'm sure you already know.
Do I believe what this guy's saying? Does he seem like on the level? Do I believe him?
Make a insight.
Okay. 19.
9. There's two things that make me think that he's telling you the truth. One, he does it almost a little too directly, a little too openly, a little too clumsily. And people in this business, they don't do a lot of lying. But naturally, this isn't what you normally do. His clumsiness is honesty. And the second point is that he's getting forthright with information for someone who wants to recruit, but he hasn't revealed who is revealed enough about nothing.
I'm sorry, you're cutting it in and out with your mic's cutting in and out. So he's being somewhat upfront and clumsy with his words. And what was the second bit?
The second bit was that he's revealing a decent amount of information that you can able to.
I'm sorry again.
Turn. No. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can definitely hear you better now.
Excellent. Cool. He's where was I?
Second two.
Yeah. He's revealing a decent amount to you, but not enough that makes you not enough that you could run to the city watch and blow their whole operation up. So enough to entice you to put the bait on the hook, but he's not giving you everything as well. So you're pretty sure he's telling you the truth.
Well, crap! I gotta be honest. Not every day an opportunity like this falls in my lap.
And it won't probably ever again, my friend.
Well, is this a good place I can find you?
Yeah. My organization likes it here.
Okay. So if I have any need to find you, I just go to the bartender down below and ask, can I speak to Devil?
I want to talk to the bartender. You can find my people. Just ask for me. I'm in both organizations. So you're not going to tip anyone off by trying to find me. Just don't be too direct as to why. So, find a Borma clan, ask them for me. I'm around.
Okay. I'll come back here, try to find a guy and ask for your name.
Yeah.
Say I got a message for you and...
Just ask for me and I'll come find you. Give your name.
I'll find you. Okay. Well, Mr. Star Song, I got it, man. Thank you very much. You just give me a day or two, and I'll to think it over, and I'll give you my answer face to face.
Well, look forward to hearing your answer.
Can I shake his hand?
Yeah, you shake his hand. He kind of grips you firmly, and he gives you the look of a person who's it's like a kind look on the face, but at the same time,
I'll fuck you up.
Well, it's also organizations don't like loose ends,
Okay.
That it wouldn't buy you friends. It wouldn't be like a neutral parting. You said no.
Okay.
It's kind of put you in a position of join us or be against us. You know what I mean?
Okay. I thank him very much, and I wish him a good night.
Very cool. Leave. Grab some drinks, whatever you wish.
Yeah, I'll grab a shot of rum before I head on out. Rum or whiskey, one of them, whichever one's cheaper.
Yeah, you grab a shot of whiskey, fucking 8 copper, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, and you head out, no problem.
Okay. Interesting.
Alright. We're gonna swing back to the opera super quick to finish off what goes on over there. So the art theater production continues of the wonderful opera of The Morning Sky. I imagine pretty quickly, Tally, you're asleep. Personally. But you tell me.
I think one of the reasons that he broke in is, although he doesn't have fine clothing and he doesn't necessarily like to spend a lot of money, is because he appreciates art like arts at such a deep level.
Oh, okay.
And for whatever reason, I think that first act that you described, I only got a part of it, but I know that you said something about someone sneaking into Siri.
Yeah, I'll give you a recap if you want. But we can say, Tally, like, the reason why you were a little late is because, A, you had to find where all these guys were going, and B, maybe you were just kind of, like, hanging up in the rafters, kind of watching the performance from, like, your bird's eye view up there.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so a little recap. Act 1, a spy named Vale is tasked with seducing a Siren noblewoman as part of a prophecy that may avert the morning. A lavish choral piece evokes Thrain's righteous zeal and ends with Vale's assignment to infiltrate the floating spires of the capital city of Siri, Metrol. As he gets there, he meets Elaris, the gifted battle sorceress who mourns her lost comrades and seeks meaning through the arts. That is when you had your meeting. That was the end of Act 1. Via Telly, you easily find your way backstage. There's benefits to being House Fjarlan heir. You shake hands with a couple of people from House Fjarlan, I would say, and maybe you even recognize some people who are performing, but it's very like, can I come in? It's like, oh yeah, just be quiet, and then maybe you meet the cast afterward. But as we enter Act 2, and you guys are watching, so maybe it's Selena who falls asleep. There's a lot of very high-pitched singing, who knows? Up to you. But Vale enters into her life in disguise. The romance begins amid a wartime melancholy, and a duet that is essentially going to be titled "We Who Burn Before the Storm" becomes the opera's signature area as they sing it at the height of Act 2 together. Elaris, desperate to stop the war, considers a pact with a mysterious voice from the Mournlands. Vale is torn between his love and his duty, and he reports her, but regrets it instantly. The opera's tone turns from romantic to prophetic and eerie, and Vale confesses his betrayal to Elaris. Elaris turns to forbidden magic and transforms herself into a living glyph of mourning, unknowingly triggering the end. And that is the end of Act 2, as the morning begins, shall we say, and Act 3 will come on next. And second intermission is Hallie.
Hallie is just sitting there, and he's been leaning forward like the entire second act. And Selena, are you asleep or are you awake?
No, she's enjoying the opera.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's sitting on a camera like a booster seat.
She's still kind of like fluttering in her seat. Like she doesn't sit still. There.
Nice.
And the only reason I ask is because if you were awake and kind of, not unconscious next to him, as the act kind of closed and he was sitting up like this, I think he would kind of back off and kind of wipe his face away from you. And he wouldn't say much at this point. Unless you talk to him.
Mm-hmm. No, but I think she's just watching the opera with, like, if anything, she's, like, engrossed in it, and, like, because are there things like the opera in...
Oh, I imagine, especially from the, being
That's
from
where it came from.
You have probably witnessed, like, performances that were, like, you're probably the definition of that, like, miraculous rich kid who is, like, jaded to grand performance because you've seen just so many, you know what I mean? Like, you've seen, like, your mother has sought the most beautiful and talented performers across the plains and brought them to her court just to enjoy the performance. So you're like, let's see what's on TV today is like Cirque du Soleil.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like finally like half decent art for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you can be, however you want to take it is however you want to take it. But you've seen grand performances in your day.
Okay, yeah. And
I was like, it's kind of lame.
So boo.
no, she's entertained, but yeah, watching the performance.
Mm.
I guess not really fun.
Yeah.
You guys file out for intermission.
Yeah. So how does that work? The intermission thing?
You leave the theater and you get a beverage, maybe go out for some beer, have a smoke. It's just a break, is what an intermission.
Yeah, because don't these operas last like a really long fucking time?
Yep.
Damn.
Some do, some don't, but this one does.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think he'll kind of respectfully kind of lead the way for Selena to walk past. He still won't match your eyes. Like he'll kind of be looking away the entire time.
Okay. Yeah, she'll go out and
And he'll follow behind.
Excellent. Okay. As you head out, you are going to see this individual is going to approach you. Both of you, anyway. He has brown hair that is parted. He has sort of like an awkwardly long face. He's a human. Kind of like a long, pointed nose, a little bit. He's got a little bit of like an awkwardly shaped face, but there's a handsomeness to it. A little bit of gray in it. He's balding maybe a little bit at the sort of edge of his part. And has a rapier at his side and is wearing fine clothing for the opera. And he'll approach and he'll say, good evening. Allow me to introduce myself. Jallister Silvermane. How are you two enjoying the performance?
Tally will pull his hat down where it covers his eyes.
I've seen better, but it's lovely enough.
Okay. Well, I see, a connoisseur of the fine arts, then. What was your name?
I'm Princess Selena Dewdrop of the Summer Court.
Very well, Princess Selena. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. And he sees that you're kind of like struggling over there, Tally. You're trying to play it off, but he kind of like keeps the conversation with Selena because he doesn't want to like, you're having a moment over here. He doesn't want to like, fuck you up. And he says, well, I'm glad you're at least in part enjoying the show. But to introduce myself perhaps a little bit more honestly, I actually happen to be a field agent for the Council of Sharn. I'm actually, in all honesty, a member of the King's Citadel. And I've been wanting to talk to members of your group.
Well, you came to the right place.
Excellent. I'm looking for two individuals specifically. I'm looking for a Nero Duskval and a Lord Viatelli de Fiona.
Oh, Viatelli's here, actually.
Oh, excellent. Well, do you know where he is?
Backstage.
Ah, I see. Yes, of course. Lord of House Fjarlan would be, wouldn't he? Well, if you pass him along that I was looking for him, I think I might have an offer that might be of interest to one who is a local of our fair city of Sharn.
Sure, I'd be happy to pass along the message.
Excellent. I will be out after the show, and I will. I'll wait around for a time until he can make himself available.
What was your name, sir?
Jallister Silvermane.
Glad to make your acquaintance. You can call me Tally.
Pleasure to meet you, Tally.
He's still. He's like talking to him like this.
Great day for rain.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic. And he will just kind of bow. He'll be like, he'll bow respectfully and kind of your, your lives.
I guess I'll go try to find you, Tully, if there's time left in the intermission.
There is not time. You guys are like, intermission will end in 10 minutes. Please report back to your seats now. Hallie, as you get to the door, one of the ushers is like, excuse me, sir, you are not, dressed for the theater.
Oh, he's my hand servant and has to come with me because I have a health issue.
A health issue? Make me a deception check, Selena.
Oh no. Oh no, it's a 5.
He looks at you as you like flutter energetically, vitally as you carry around this massive hammer that there's no way your strength should support such a hammer, and you're like you literally look like the soul of health for such a small creature, vital and even like a little holy glow. He's like, you have health issues.
Okay, fine, you got me. Holly here is off the streets and he's never experienced anything like this before, and I thought I'd show him a good time, and while I could afford enough for his ticket, I couldn't afford enough for a new wardrobe, so I'm hoping you wouldn't mind if we just slipped on by.
Make another deception check.
Tally like looks up.
She crits for 23. He immediately takes out a hanky and goes.
Tally like looks up with one eye at Selena, like.
He goes, what is your name, madam?
Princess Selena Dewdrop.
You must be the princess of kindness. Such charity. Oh. And he puts a hand on your shoulder, Tally, and says, you remember this. You remember this for the rest of your life because people like you don't get opportunities like this every day, sir.
Thank you. I'll take it to heart.
I'm sure you'll remember this for the rest of your life, as this will be the most grand moment you'll ever remember thanks to this soul of kindness. He kind of cries loudly before like, what?
Enjoy the rest of the performance, sir.
Indeed. And he looks at you, Selena, and he's like,
Thank you kindly. Have a lovely evening. Bye.
he goes, no, may your friend have a good night. Such charity. And he'll close the door behind as he stifles a tear of disbelief in your generosity. I'll just say different lies until I get the right roll. Which I love for Selena, honestly.
As we sit down, as we sit down, Tally will kind of smile to Princess Selena, and he'll say, "Thank you for your graciousness, Your Highness."
Oh, you're welcome. It's just such a good story so far. I figured you should watch the end of it. Why are you acting so weird, by the way?
He kind of... His smile fades.
Oh, no.
And he just kind of looks straight to the stage. And he'll say, without looking at you, Selena, there's a lot to this world that I'm sure you haven't had the chance to experience. I'm sure the Feywild is a place of amazing sights and feelings and possibly even grand performances such as this. There may be tragedy in the Feywild, I'm sure there is, but there's just something about when you have to live it, you know?
This offer hits a little close to home.
You could say that.
Well, I hope there's a happy ending for you. Now, there. And she'll, like, tap her hand on your shoulder.
I just hope that you never... And then he won't say anything.
Yeah, me too. I only like the happy times. I've had a couple sad times before, and I mean, when Smokey runs away, that's pretty sad. But I haven't had too many of those, and, well, yeah, I hope I don't have to face anything that would give me wrinkles like yours.
Yeah. They say it's not... He'll smile.
It's a ridiculous character.
I love it. It's so funny.
You're playing it great, though. He'll smile to that remark, and he'll say, you know, they say it's not the age, it's the mileage, but for me, I think it's both.
Oh, man. Well, maybe one day I can bring you to the Feywild, where it's a beautiful, happy place, and, well, Titania has never let anything too bad happen.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, let's enjoy the show.
Indeed. Don't your wings ever get tired just fluttering around like that?
No, never.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's making me exhausted watching you.
Yeah, well, walking a little too far would make you exhausted, so I understand.
Oh, we got jokes, princess.
Oh.
Just not sit down and enjoy the show.
Yeah, she'll flutter above her seat.
Absolutely. Incredible. Let's see here. Miatelli, you probably see, it's a bit of a flurry backstage. Intermission is not a break for the performers by any measure.
Oh, absolutely is not.
No. You maybe get a quick couple hellos from fellow Friarlin associates, but they're busy back there getting ready for Act 3. And we will come to Act 3, our final act of our performance.
I think there were 5.
Well, I lied. There's not 3 acts. You see, as the lights turn up, the stage floods with a gray mist that rolls in, and performers shimmer like phantoms onto the stage. A haunting trio between Ilaris, Vale, and The Voice crescendos with magical light effects. The stage then becomes nearly empty, but still gray and cracked. Ilaris stands alone in a crystallized wasteland. Her final rise. Oh, Threnody of Stars. A beautiful, long, lamenting song for her city, for her people, and for her lost love ends in silence as her body dissolves into falling ash. The curtain falls. The sound of a distant wind whistles through the dead city of Metro. Ciri is no more. A drab end to the tragic performance. And I will say...
Tally leans over to Princess Selena, and he says, I did know the ending of this one.
As for mechanics go...
Oh, shit.
As far as mechanics go, the performance, the stage theatrics, the performance itself was excellent. It was top tier. The performance made by the actor Vale, excellent, just as excellent. But the true star of the show, who brought it in spades, was the actress Rilaris. She just dominated the stage, and the entire theater is moved to tears at the end of O Threnody of Stars. And the audience applauds, stands to their feet as all the actors come out and take their bows. And when the actor for Alaris comes out, the accentuation of the audience is grand as they whoop and holler and celebrate, hear, hear, huzzahs, as they applaud the celebration. The old lady standing next to you, Tally's crying or hanky over the performance. People are astounded by the performance. Long bows had. Fjarland's done it again.
Yeah, Tally doesn't cry at this part.
Performance ends. The actors come backstage, clapping each other on the back, celebrating, clapping to each other, hugging, kisses on the cheeks, whatever, celebrating their success for tonight's entertainment. Telly, you're sort of welcome into that. You're a member of Fjarland. The success of one Fjarland is the success of all. Is there... I'm going to say that, just because I haven't seen... if I'm not mistaken, I hope I'm not mistaken, but I don't think I've seen too many other Fjarland characters in your backstory that would be in this setting. I'll just say that for the time being, you don't know anyone here backstage personally, maybe in passing. Is there anyone in particular that you'd like to meet or congratulate?
I absolutely the actress who is playing Virala. I want to congratulate her on its stunning performance. Absolutely masterful.
You find your way over. You're Fjarland, so you're definitely allowed, or given that sort of entrance to the star, a little more than perhaps some other people who want to say hello. She says, "Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think I've seen you around. It's the Telly, right?"
Indeed.
We haven't had the pleasure. I am Sky, Lady Sky de Fjarland.
A pleasure to meet you, Lady Sky.
Well, will you be coming out to celebrate with us after the show?
If I'm invited, I would be crazy and a cad to turn down such an opportunity.
The other Fjarland members sort of celebrated the idea of this camaraderie. The actor plays Vale, sort of claps you on the back, and they're like, wait for us. We're gonna get changed, and we'll meet you out back.
Okay, I've got a couple of friends out in the audience that I should say goodnight to, so I will see you at the stage door.
She nods to you, and we'll go to get changed, and you may go join the rest of the party. Selena and Tally, you make your way out of the stage, out of the theater, the opera complete. You wait around for a bit. You see Yalister sort of stands to the side, very sort of politely waiting, kind of gives you a little wave, just I acknowledge you're there, and I'm just waiting, I'm waiting. And eventually Viatelli will emerge from backstage.
Hi, Viatelli. That was a beautiful performance, don't you think?
It was spectacular.
And I'd love to show you a performance from where I'm from, though. I think you'd really appreciate it.
I look forward to that opportunity someday.
Lovely. Oh, so we met this guy, Jalister Silvermane, and he's like a field agent for the Council of Sharn or something like that. It sounds really official, kind of important. He wants to talk to you specifically.
Oh, well, let's do what we can do. Are you all right, Tally?
He cried in the last act.
I'm fine. Don't listen to her.
Despicable.
She was drinking from a pretty big cup.
Oh man.
I know exactly what you need, and Fiatelli will wrap an arm around Tally's shoulders and says, "Let's go talk to this Silvermane guy," and then we're headed for the backstage door. Would you care to come to a party, Princess?
I love parties. Yes, I'd love it. Is it a tea party?
It is a cast party.
Oh, I've never been to a cast party before.
They are an excellent affair.
Oh, cool. Okay, sure. I'd love to come to a party. Let's meet this Silvermane guy and go to the party. That sounds lovely.
I don't know. I'm not real good at parties, man.
Yeah, you are. Remember we were drinking that?
There'll be stuff to drink and other things if you were so inclined.
Well, since you
You
put it
look
that way,
like
I guess.
you need an opportunity to forget yourself for a little while. Perhaps, if I dare guess, that some parts of that story were close to home. I get that feeling.
He kind of looks at you up and down, trying to gauge possibly how much you know.
Just what I can read in your face, old boy.
And he'll grumble in agreement.
So, where's this Silvermane chap?
He's right over here. I'll show you. And
Oh.
fly directly on over to Jalister's Silvermane.
It does make moving through the crowd so much easier.
Mhm.
Because all you have to do is keep an eye on her and kind of go in that direction.
You all make your way over. Silvermane bows and says, "Hello again. And this must be Lord Harlan. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, sir. I am Yalister Silvermane."
Viatelli Garland.
Shake your hand. He says, "Just the man, well, just the elf I was hoping to speak to. I was led to understand that you are you're Sharn. You are born and raised. This is your city."
I am indeed born and raised.
Excellent, excellent. Well, as I've told your friends, I am a representative and field agent for the City Council of Sharn. But grander still, the King's Citadel, which is essentially the national, shall we say, security, military even. And, well, frankly, things are growing a little crazy here in Sharn. So you might understand why we might wish to perhaps outsource to skilled individuals such as yourselves who pride themselves on Sharn and perhaps have some feeling of patriotism towards it. The King's Citadel could use individuals of your skills and patriotic, hopefully patriotic nature to bring.
Sharn is a wonderful city. It has amazing heights and depressing lows, but does not everywhere. How is it that I may be of service?
Well, I was hoping to speak to your other party member, Nero Duskfalls. I'm led to understand that he is also a born and raised Brailish citizen, let alone a Sharn at that. But frankly, we've been keeping an eye on your activity for the past couple of days. We heard some good things from a associate of the city council. You know him, Kalen Irlantar. Spoke very highly of your entire company. And the King's Citadel is looking to recruit some new blood to the faction, to join the Brailish, well, join the King's Citadel. Hopefully to help Sharn in this strange time we find ourselves in here.
Are you in any way related to the Red Dragon Legion, perchance?
The Red Dragon. Oh, you mean the what is it? The battalion. You're meaning the battalion.
Yes.
Well, we're not sort of related, I suppose. In pegging order of, shall we say, skill and importance, there is the Dawn Watch, who is the city watch of the city, and then there's the King's Citadel that serves a number of military purposes, and for threats that are beyond even the King's Citadel of grand national importance, we call upon, indeed, the Red Cloak Battalion, a group of the most talented and skilled members of, well, warriors and mages in all of Brayland to conquer such threats that not even the military can handle.
Ah. Selena, Fjarlin, I got something to tell you once we get back to the house. Just keep that in mind.
Okay.
So, you were looking to recruit to what end? I mean, I'm not without skills, and neither are my new associates, but we're new.
Indeed. We were, well, frankly, the city council wishes to offer you and Mr. Duskfall membership to the King's Citadel. Under, of course, the administration of the Sharn Council, which is where we would need you all most. But we wish to offer you membership.
I obviously can't speak for Mr. Duskfall. I believe he was going to be at the Drunken Dragon. You may be able to find him there. If this membership doesn't interfere with my duties and loyalties to House Fjarlin, I don't foresee any conflict of interest.
Well, take some time to think about it. Perhaps relay the offer to Duskfall, and understand that it is no small thing that I offer you. The King's Citadel is a branch of the military, an important one, and it would require a significant commitment. If we request a mission, we would expect it to be completed in a timely manner, but that comes with many benefits. Certain, shall we say, connections within the government of Sharn, levity and aid from the Sharn Watch as you go about your business in the city, and other benefits as such. But just be aware that to join it is a significant commitment. It is not a loose one.
I will certainly have a discussion with Mr. Duskfall. Perhaps on the morrow, are you familiar with the Orion Lightning Rail Station?
Terminus Station?
Yes. We've recently acquired some of the property to rehabilitate. And you'll be able to find us both there on the morrow.
Very well.
I think it would be an excellent opportunity to have us both together to see, exactly what the commitments and possible remunerations and those sorts of things. And that way you can get both of your answers conveniently at one time, as to not place undue burden on your obviously busy schedule.
That sounds exceptional. So I will do that on the morrow. But yes, please take time to consider. Tell your friend. I will meet you there tomorrow.
Indeed. Pleasure.
Sorry. Well, Mr. Jalister, if you're looking for a hired hammer, I'm your girl.
I see. Are you a Braylor citizen?
No.
No, thank you.
Oh. Okay. Well, I can still fight.
Well, I am certain that many of the jobs that we will require of Mr. Duskfall and Lord Fjarlin would require a substantial hitting power, so perhaps you might be able to assist Sharn in this way after all.
Mm-hmm. I do like this thing.
Well, excellent. Excellent.
Oh, never mind then. Nice to meet you.
It was a pleasure to meet you as well, Princess Selena. And may I just say, it is a fine thing you're doing for this unfortunate over here. And he winks at you, Tal, and pats you on the shoulder.
I will lead these two around back behind the theater to the backstage door.
Damn, my mic was muted. After he said that, I was like, so much grace. I am so gracious. Thank you, princess.
So, what is it about the Red Dragon Brigade that you wanted to...
Oh, yeah. So, they've kind of been calling me a lot in my head. Apparently they want to gather up the party and come meet them. I don't know. They seem a little pompous to me. I don't know.
They sound like really cool elite warriors to me.
I mean, I guess.
I want to be an elite warrior.
And you are.
Aw, thanks.
Well, thinking it doesn't hurt to get some additional information. I think it may end up being a situation not unlike the situation with you and the princess and the Juridic Order, where we have membership in that faction or group, and some of us don't, but there is ample opportunity for the Platinum Watch as a whole to juggle those multiple opportunities, and from building a network of contacts and resources, that seems like it might actually be for the best.
You sure you're just an entertainer? I did want to note, you reminded me. Yeah, so that whole talk about compensation and stuff like that from the druids, this may not come as a shock to some, but yeah, they were lying. They didn't have any money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I was able to negotiate them helping us furnish our hovel. Yeah.
Hey, that's fantastic. The folks from House Galandra seemed to indicate that there was going to be some, beyond the furniture and sundries, there was going to be some structural elements. If anybody can, deliver hardwood at cost, I would imagine it's probably them. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. That may be better than just cash remuneration.
Yeah. I think it's somewhere along the lines of like 1,000, 1,500 gold, something like that.
You, sir, are an expert negotiator.
I guess so.
Well done.
They were gonna offer like 100 gold for like all of us. This might be the right move.
I would absolutely concur.
Yeah.
So as you guys go to join this little cast party, I'm going to wheel over to Benrig Kundarik real quick. Benrig, after you have now taken the oath and have joined the Templars of the Silver Flame, what would you like to do now?
Yeah, I would be, I'll see if I can catch another carriage, back,
Yeah, that would be 6 copper. You could easily flag one down to return to the penthouses. While you're in the carriage, Benrig, you're just chilling there, and then you suddenly hear in your mind this like this drum and like this, and you hear this guy go, "Ready to bleed glory. The Red Cloak Battalion wants you. Meet us. Meet us at the Citadel. Prove your steel. Join the legends. No cowards. No mercy."
wow.
Was that an ad? Is that what that was?
Yeah, I made that up. Well, I didn't make it up. I put it in chat.
No, that was, it got the message across. Very visibly shaken. I
wasn't gonna. Now I want to.
Question also, do I feel any different since kind of pledging to the Silver Flame?
Say that one more time, sorry?
Do I feel any different since kind of pledging to the Silver Flame, like as a Templar?
Sounds like you do. You're like thinking about it a lot, you know? You're thinking.
No, I was just wondering. I don't know what time it is. Like, could I go and meet people or?
Yeah. If you have personal, absolutely. If you have personal contacts in the city, you could go make some acquaintances, meet some people, get some errands done. Viatelli, Selena are off being at the opera. Tally might be back at the penthouses. He was only going to go accept rewards, and Nero might be out. He was at a nightclub at the Drunken Dragon. Your decision. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, no worries. Maybe I'll go see if I could meet with just anyone from House Kandara.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see here.
There isn't much in terms of side characters. It can just be anyone, but just contact with the bank and.
Yeah. Okay. You go to the place where you think you're going to find the Kundarik's easiest, which is the Kundarik Bank of Sharn. You make your way to Upper Central, which you were already at Middle Central, so it's only going to be 2 more copper to get there. It takes you 15 minutes to travel up there. Now, you enter... I need to get you a bank ready, I guess, huh? see.
Doesn't have to be anything fancy. It's all good. We can theory the mind it.
Yeah, so you come to Upper Central. Now, this place is crazy, Benrick. Gold and power flower down, gold and power seem to flow down from Upper Central. This is the district of the highest tower, is the seat of government. This is City Hall. Municipal archives are located here. This is the center of finance. This is where the Grand Temple of Kol Korin of your faith is from, or can be found. This is also the house of Kandaric Bank of Sharn and the vaults of House Kandaric. This is House Kandaric's ostensibly impenetrable storage facilities. This is the beating heart of Sharn, this district, and it is impressive.
Yeah, awesome. I think going through, if I get to any checkpoints, I would just say, Lord Kandaric here to meet with the one of the house, I guess, like manager, whatever the term would be for like liaison, I guess.
Yeah, you could just say you're, here to meet a, Well, I'll tell you what, if you're looking for someone in like upper management, you could say that you're looking for like a minister of the house. And those are the guys who deal with like internal house affairs, basically.
Yeah, I would say Lord Bender Kandaric of the Hold here to meet with the minister, please and thank you.
And they say, oh, right away, Lord Anne, this way. And they will take you in. This will be Kandaric Bank. Just getting your scene a little set up over here. And we'll put some music on. So we'll do it like sit down in soul, because this is like just for that. Let's see here. Sure, let's do this. So you walk into the bank. It is very elegant, very refined, well presented. This is where probably the upper echelon of Brayland come to bank. This is where perhaps the country of Brayland keeps its gold stores. And this is like a Swiss bank. It is very elegant, very tasteful, very nice, but clearly intensely secure. Yeah. Let's see here.
Benrig also, as a note, as he's walking in, would definitely be in awe. The stonework, the masonry, the imposition of it, how secure it is.
Absolutely. And you know, back in the Maror Holds, you've seen some pretty damn good banks back there, very secure lots. And you know, this is the elegance of Brayland here, and it's something to behold, something to see, to be sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, my friend. Sorry, let's see here. Okay. You see this, I'll say a bit of an older dwarf. He's got gray in his hair. Makes his way down. He's wearing a very well appointed attire. He looks like a banker. He looks like a high-end banker. He has many jewels symbolizing his wealth. Not so gauche that he looks like a used car salesman, but certainly enough that it shows off he's the guy in
elegantly ballin'.
Elegantly ballin'.
I understand. Yeah.
Clean shaven. Despite his gray hair, it's sort of slicked back. He's got that new money look.
Understood.
He's not new money by any means, but he's got that new money look.
I would definitely bow as he comes in.
He comes in. This is, you know that this is Lord Minister Norn de Kandaric, and that's how he will present himself.
No. Sorry, go ahead.
No problem. And he says, well, welcome, first and foremost, welcome, fellow member of Kandaric. What brings you so far out here? Priest of the sovereign host, you're the most interesting person comes on my doorstep today. Well, can I help you?
Thank you, Minister Norn. I appreciate you seeing me. I just merely wish to make myself known in the city. I traveled from the holds merely just on a personal journey of faith, I would say, but also to the city. Everyone's obviously heard of the dragons. Perhaps I could help contribute for the hold. I merely came to wish to make myself known. My father is Thorin, back in the holds.
I see. As you can imagine, I'm a little based out here. I don't know the names way back in Maror Hold as well as I should.
Of course.
Enough so in the banking. Does he work in the banking system then?
Yes, he is an officer of the bank. My mother's sovereign of, cleric of the sovereign for our soldiers. Of course, you know.
Oh, I see. Okay. Soldiers.
Yes, but merely wish to come to the city in a different venture.
Fair enough. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Were you hoping to join one of the guilds? You said you were here to present, and you're on behalf of House Kandaric. You're a dragon-marked heir. You're very welcome to join one of the dragon-marked guilds here in Kandaric. We can have no sure or short use of marked heirs here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I've just found myself in partnership with the Church of the Silver Flame on a number of jobs in the lower city. But I would be unappreciative to not take the offer and seek what you may be able to.
Excellent. Well, let's perhaps we might set you up with one of the guilds. So, have you ever been a part of one of the Kandaric guilds before?
I don't necessarily believe so. I've started on some minor warding, but nothing special.
All right. Well, we have plenty of jobs here at the bank. It sounds like, though, that you're a little bit more of an on-the-go person. So perhaps entering the banking world might be a little outside of your current, shall we say, exploratory part of your journey.
Sure.
So perhaps the Warding Guild. Maybe you might wish to join the Warding Guild. If you're sort of doing the mercenary thing, you can join the Iron Gate Division, which is based on providing guards to supplement security devices. But I don't think guarding safe's your thing either. Forget I said that. The Golden Door, however, does involve in designing and installing special security devices and protocols. So if you're into warding, one of those two might be for you. Maybe designing security systems or installing them. Maybe one or the other might be for you, and you can make some coin doing it.
Interesting. I would love to continue to practice this and come back once I've learned a little more.
Fair enough. Well, always remember, and he'll give you basically like a rate sheet, and he'll say, if ever you want to provide your services as a dragon-marked heir to the public, make sure to do so on behalf of the Warding Guild. These are our prices. And of course, we take a little slash of prices. Being a part of the Warding Guild does not need to tie you down, so feel free to take a look through, and maybe we'll see you back around here in due time.
Lovely. Thank you for the offer, Norn. Great to see you. Perhaps we'll share a drink another time.
Perhaps indeed. He'll shake your hand and says, now, I've got an appointment. He says, pocket watch, I've got an appointment. So I'll be letting you go now. But good to meet you there, Lord Kundarak Thunder.
Thank you very much. I plan to go to the temple, actually.
Well, I hope you have a good time at the temple.
Thank you.
Sovereign host, best your way.
Thank you.
He will return to work. And you definitely have a place where you're welcome now. The bank is open to you.
That's an awesome seat that I wanted to make.
Absolutely. Fantastic. You could definitely mark down the Lord Minister as essentially, sort of like a superior in House Kondark that you can find fairly easily in the city here. Lord Minister Norn de Kondark.
Awesome. Thank you.
And
then I'll find another tavern, get another beer, and walk to our penthouse.
Beautiful. Here's 4 copper. And you can go for like a little night stroll back down to Tapic's Landing. Fantastic. Now we'll end off the session with you, Nero. Nero, what are you doing after the Drunken Dragon?
I'm playing with my thoughts a little bit before. I'm having I had 2 drinks before I headed on out. So I guess that's a second whiskey, so that's 8 copper, I think.
Yep, 4 copper for a beer, or a shot of liquor.
Oh, full.
It's like you and your contact there were you two are drinking together a bit, so maybe you're in your cups, maybe a little tipsy, who knows?
Somewhat. Well, I'm gonna go head down to try to find. Well, do I know how far my friend's home is from here?
Which one of your friends?
Remus.
Well, he's in Lower Dura, probably just like you. Were, anyway. And right now you're in Upper Dura, so you're 2 wards down. It'll take you a half hour to get there. Well, no, it would take you 45 minutes to get there, but there is a big ward.
I'd pay him a visit, but if I needed to, I know how to sneak down there, stay out of trouble.
Okay. You wanna head down that way?
Yeah, sure. I'll head down to meet up with him. Drop in on him, say hi.
You pass at least one active gang battle where you're like, fucking no way. You go.
Okay, go the other way around.
You take a little bit the other way around, but you're these back streets pretty damn good. You pass as you get into Lower Dura. You pass by a murdered body, a horrifically murdered body in a back street. You walk over it because that's not uncommon, and continue on your way. And eventually, you are going to find your way to Remus's house. Remus lives in his apartment's a little better than yours in the sense that it actually has a door you can lock, which is cool. And he's got and because of that, he's been able to he's not going crazy, but he's got a couple more things here. And he's a bit of a hoarder. His room's always full of stuff that he's definitely legally.
Creatively acquired.
Remus has this what looks to be some kind of Cannith device that he probably picked up, and he's trying to figure out how it works. And he looks over and he goes, look who's decided to show up, Mr. Living Big at Tapic's Landing.
Look who I decided to find, Mr. I'm not gonna show up for a few extra gold.
I doubt you actually have a few extra gold, and moving is definitely not my speed.
Hey, come on. Let's get to see it. Can I come in?
Yeah, of course. Well, What are you thinking trying to get me to move shit? You know what my profession is. I'm a thief.
Like I'm just trying to. I'm trying to. It was a backdoor way to show off my new pad to you.
Yeah. Listen, just because you've forgotten where you come from.
And I know where I came from. That's why I came over here. I want to dredge you up to show it off to you.
You really got some new penthousey place? Seriously?
It could be. It's got some elbow grease. You gotta rub some elbow
How did you manage that?
grease into it before it gets better. I got really fucking lucky. I nearly died twice one night.
You nearly died. Well, I guess so, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I go there, fucking this gang war is gonna pop up on your doorstep, is it?
No, I doubt it. It's like right next to an Orion station.
Damn, right next to an Orion station, huh?
Pretty-
Are you like, selling your body or something now?
No! What the fuck? No!
I'm just asking, I don't judge, alright? There is a place.
I'm not judging either. Like, there's a problem with that. I'm just saying. No.
I'm just saying you're suddenly you're in the most scummiest, well, the second most scummiest part of the city, and then one day you're suddenly hooked up in Tavik's Landing penthouses. I'm just saying, there's only one way you get there somewhere that fast, that quick.
I saved a guy who happened to have a friend of a buddy who happened to have some connections, and I did it with a couple new friends of mine. I think I'd be honored if I could show it off to you.
Alright, fine. Show me the place. This better not be some, like slavery ring.
No, come on.
Alright. You say so, that the sovereign host came down and blessed you with opportunity. Then let's see it.
Hey, come on. Some of that opportunity might rub off on me onto you. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't need you rubbing onto me. It sounds like you're rubbing on enough. Like you got.
Hey, come on, let's get going. So how's the family, by the way?
It's fine. Boring. Always complaining. Rain, let's get a proper job. Which I always say no.
Hey, one. Because you'll find a proper job one day.
No, never. I'm a criminal.
Yeah, but you got. I'm just saying, your mom. Just saying, leave the option open for your mom. Besides,
I was thinking of joining a gang. It's so dangerous down here. You gotta have people watching your back.
Which is why you got a friend who owns a new place in Tavik's Landing. Now, come on.
All right. And you'll travel with you through town. You'll travel with you, girl.
And
you walk around with him for like 45 minutes.
And I also, oh man, how do I say this? And I guess I'd share with him about I've been handed an opportunity. I keep it somewhat vague because it feels like it feels like an in and out opportunity. What do you think?
An in and out opportunity? You really are banging the wrong somebody for all this opportunity, huh?
No. Look. My hard work's finally paying off. My ship's coming in, maybe. And I think this crew I found might be the ticket to the top.
All right, I'll believe it when I see it.
Hey, one of them's a princess, by the way.
Okay, now you're really pulling my... What's next? You're gonna say you'll work for the King of Braylon?
No, not yet, but he might come knocking on my door after he walks one day, so who knows?
Yeah, next thing you know, you're gonna be, I don't know, working for the King's Citadel, huh? Going straight.
Maybe not going straight, but who knows? What do you think about this offer I was made?
What offer?
I described to him
Oh, that offer.
Yeah, I kept it mostly somewhat vague, but
Sounds exciting. High Raptors? Sounds like a new crew's moving in town, moving in on the old man. Hey, things change. That's life. Change seems to be coming. Best to be on the train that's moving instead of the one that's getting knocked off the rails.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't know why. Don't know why I'm suddenly all cautious all of a sudden.
Yeah. Dura's come out of your veins, hasn't it? You got all this caution, all this careful timing.
Yeah, and stuff. Yeah, I could actually lose something now.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
It sounds like you're looting rich people coffers is what you're doing.
Even better, they might be just handed it to me soon enough.
Handed it to you. You must be on those new drugs that came in through John.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, fuck you too.
And next session, he will be with you to explore your new place, and
Yep.
there'll be a little cast party. Just catch up with Benrig. You guys have no shortage of opportunities to join different factions and work opportunities. So next session, then maybe there'll be a little more action. Who's to say?
Yeah. But I like this. I like this a lot. Like spreading the wing or web out. You know.
Yeah, you're spreading your wings, joining factions.
Do we know if any of them might get angry if